Hello, everybody.
Just kidding. Oh, you were still. Dungeon Dad was still on screen.
I'm not.
You were. I mean, my stream's a little bit delayed. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I just noticed you put my last name on there.
I did. Once you sent the names, I could not resist but adding them because Dave and Stabitha, while individually fantastic, pale in comparison to the full name, the full family name. Hello, everybody. I'm Nolan, your dungeon master for the next 3 hours, joined by the lovely players to my left, right, and bottom. Say hello, players.
Hello, players.
Hello.
Thank
players.
you, ladies and germs, zeros and ones and non-binary heroes and whatever, fucking bitches and bros, non-binary heroes, whatever. I'm having, I think, a panic attack, as what I've determined it is. What's up, Gup? Oh, hi, Gup. One moment, God is talking to me.
Yes, Lord.
Hair down.
Let your hair down.
Okay, how's that? Is that better? I guess you gotta wait a couple of seconds to... One more increment, exactly the same. Wow, we are at 3% volume.
That was very nearly a spit take.
Fantastic. That's great. So if you notice me catching my breath a little bit here, I apologize. I have taken some medication to hopefully help with it, but once we get going and I start getting in the groove of things, we're going to be great. No need to panic. I'm just letting you know in case anybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He's going through a time. And I'll tell you why we're going through a time. It's because, actually, let's switch the music up here a little bit, or get that music out of here, I should say.
Too much panic, not enough disco.
Too much panic, not enough, yeah. We are on day 3 of Extra Life. This is game 8 out of 10, so there's 2 more after this. We have raised, so far, $2,650 over our $1,500 goal, which we set for the entire year, mind you, and it's fucking April 14th. Just to give a little bit of history for those that are unfamiliar, 2 years ago, or rather, I've been participating in Extra Life for close to 10 years now. I know a couple other people like Dylan and some other Playotic members have participated in Extra Life in varying levels of capacity over the years. But 2 years ago, when Gup had joined our team, we were talking about Extra Life Game Day was coming up, and I sent a message to the team. It was like, hey, I know we haven't really discussed this. Did we want to do anything for Extra Life this year? And Gup was like, what's Extra Life? And literally a month before Game Day, which for those unfamiliar is a 24-hour gaming marathon where it's literally 24 hours nonstop. It's like Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, but a singular day where everybody across the country participating in Extra Life does 24 hours of gaming to raise money for Extra Life. And a month before that, if that, Gup put together a 24-hour marathon where he ran, I don't even know how many games, but literally
I think it was 12 games or 10 games.
back to back D&D for 24 hours straight, all by himself as the dungeon master with, people coming in much like we
he
have
was all
now.
the players too.
Yeah. it was literally just Gup, just cloned all over the screen.
It was honestly like watching Robin Williams work.
He was
playing
incredible. Baldur's Gate 3 the entire time. It was amazing.
It hadn't come out yet.
But yeah. But it was fantastic because we set what I thought at the time was a pretty remarkable goal of $500 to raise by the end of the year. And within 24 hours, we had raised $610.44. Somebody subscribed to the Chaos method of donation to throw those random numbers in there. I honestly don't know where those numbers came from. Yeah, like me. I think there might have been an incentive for donating weird numbers to trigger things. I truthfully don't remember. But long story short, I could not have imagined the adventure that we were about to embark on and all the friends we would make along the way as we continued to do this. The next year, we set a pretty ambitious goal of $1,000, doubling it, and we smashed it, $1,354. So this year, I set what I thought was a pretty fucking ambitious goal because I really didn't think we would be able to replicate that level of success. I thought it was a one-time, we just the fucking stars aligned kind of situation. And within the first game of Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, before the first game on Friday even ended, we had already hit $1,500, reaching our goal for the year and it's just been to the moon since then. We are now Playotic Games, the team, which contains the people raising money, me, Gup, Justin, the other Justin, Keela Bean, who's joined us, and anybody else who's joined the team that I'm forgetting. We are now ranked 49 across all of Extra Life. There are teams that we are arguably never going to meet, like Wizards of the Coast, who raises millions of dollars every year. They're a marquee sponsor of Extra Life. But
Some small company, maybe.
Nobody's ever heard of them. But the fact that we are even in the top 50 is fucking remarkable. And I think that's part of why I'm having a time right now, because I've spent all morning sending out thank you letters to people, thanking them for joining us for Extra Life this weekend yet again, for new and returning faces. I've sent, as we did last year, gifts to people participating. Yes, thank you for wearing the Playotic Good shirt from last year. We have a new one for this year. So I've been sending shirts then, and I have been receiving an absolute flood of messages of support and gratefulness for allowing people to participate in whatever the hell it is that we do here. And it's not just me, it's Gup, it's other people, it's Ash, it's Mick, it's Justin, it's HV, it's Raina, it's everybody that has helped us out putting this event on and make it happen. And as a city boy from North Detroit, who is...
There's no such thing as South Detroit, Ash.
There's no such thing as South Detroit.
It's just Canada.
It's Canada. But genuinely, I have spent my entire life dealing with imposter syndrome because nothing I do ever feels good enough. And I feel like if I can do it, anybody can do it. And the support that we have received this weekend is truly remarkable. And I want everybody to know I genuinely appreciate it. I don't know how to emote.
Are you crying?
I am like...
It's okay.
I don't know what to say to show you how truthfully grateful and proud I am of the support of everybody here in chat who's, been here the whole fucking weekend. And I can only hope that this game and the remaining 2 games and everything we do on Playotic going forward can continue to mirror the ideals and values that we try to put forth into this world, because it's a shitty world we live in where Extra Life even has to fucking exist. And we are hopefully making it brighter one fucking day at a time. And that's all I have to fucking say about that. So,
I mean, just to point it out, we do also have to like you in order for us to come and do this with you. Otherwise, we do it on our own. So give yourself some credit, bud.
That's fantastic. Thank you. And thank you
Nolan's
for
the
trust.
best. Nolan's the best.
Nolan's the fucking dude.
He's gonna get some kisses.
I have to.
In Raleigh.
I'm good. Yeah, it's allergies. Absolutely. Do what? The choo-choo hug train? Yeah.
Here comes the docking into the station.
Well.
Big red car.
Yeah. Allergies.
All right.
Happens the best.
God, fucking, I need a Zyrtec. Anybody got a Zyrtec?
Yeah. Okay, so today we are playing a one-shot that I downloaded from Reddit many years ago called Astral Chef. For those of you who are familiar with the modern sensation Delicious in Dungeon, this does predate it, for what it's worth. But if you thank Holy Shit Monkey Man with a $25 donation to Extra Life,
thank you,
which means we
Monkey
do also get a pet.
Nolan, look at me. It's pet time because of you.
It's pet
We
time
love you,
because of
God.
me. Thanks, bud.
No one look at me.
Let me give God a chance to let me know what the pet is, and I'll continue on with the intro. A D100 and a D20. That's going to be a 94 and a 15.
So people can hear. Okay. What was it again?
A 94 and a 15.
A 94.
Oh, iGator, that's so
What are those-
awesome. They said
what
that
are
they
those
just
added
learned about
together?
it Friday.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Alligator.
104 plus
119?
5 is 109? Or am
109?
I missing a 10? 94 plus 15.
94 plus 15 is 109.
109. Hey, I did
I
it.
was off by 10.
Oh shit, we got another $25 donation. Did you ask for? Oh, I guess I could let
Another pet.
Yeah, she asked for another,
Another
pet. No,
pet.
too bad. You
All
get
right.
another pet.
Let's see. Who is player 4?
Player 4 is Dave Grilldad.
Oh, Dave gets a
Hell
pet.
Does Dave like to grill mushrooms with the food?
Yeah.
You've got a one you can't
Absolutely.
grill. This is a fungal friend you have here with a large mushroom hat and a little feather that grows off the top. It is
Did you ask
fungal
for another
folk.
pet? No, too bad. You get another pet.
Is Monkey Man spamming us with pets right
The-
now? Is
so.
that what-
So the alerts we hear are a little bit delayed from when
Okay,
Nick's actually
okay.
recognizes. So there's been
Oh,
2.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Two,
I was
okay,
like, did that
perfect.
happen again? What's going on?
Now, Raina, I will send you the stats to this on Discord, so you have this because it does have some cool little things. It can
You may
actually,
use them as ingredients. I'm just gonna say.
yeah. Just so you know, I'm going to read this out loud to everybody. The
I am
fungal folk,
hiding my dog from you.
the fungal folk spews spores around itself in a 15-foot radius, and in an hour, 2d10 new fungal folk sprout from the area.
Just so many mushrooms.
That is an
No,
action.
he provides me with the mushrooms. Yeah.
There you go. And we had another one. So roll that again. Just do a D100 this time.
Oh yeah, no, there have been 3.
Oh, there has been 3.
There has
Okay,
been 3.
you're right.
All right.
I was just scrolling back through the chat. Yep, you're right. 3 pets to start the
Thank you,
game.
Monkey Man.
Off the bat.
Holy shit.
What was your
That-
D100, Nolan?
the first one, or do I need to roll it again?
Roll again. Roll it
Okay,
again.
sorry.
You-
The second D100 is 42, the number of the universe.
Oh, let's see what the universe says. Let's see what this universe is. And who is player number 3?
Player number 3 is 1, 2, 3, Bowman Baines.
Omen Baines. All right. Oh, this is gross.
Acknowledge
Okay.
I'm waiting
Bowman-
for Ash to find
Bowman
out that you were
Baines.
doing this.
You have a
I can't wait for her to walk in and be like, "Damn it, Rick!"
You have a small quadrupedal creature with fur. It has the head. It has cloved feet, antlers on its back, reminiscent of an antelope, and
event.
it has the face of an old man with a beard.
Main event.
It has an
Babe
eye on
Uso.
its forehead and eyes on either side of its torso.
It's the very upsetting dog.
Oh, cool.
He's
So this is
also a dad.
what is it called?
That's also a
By
dad.
Z.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's main event by Z. Then it's the right hand man.
Yeah,
God, we have
it's
4
hand-
donations now.
it can cast guidance at will.
Ding dong,
So-
yes.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
We have been
That's
trying
a
to
pet
reach
for
you about your
everybody.
car. I mean, pet delivery.
Nice.
Monkey Man, you're incredible.
Sign here.
my sous chef.
Nolan, this is for
Nolan,
you.
roll me a D20.
Or 80, sorry. Oh, D20, sorry.
Yeah, do a D20 this time. You're good.
10. My next D100 is an 80.
A 10. So, okay, we'll just number 2. That's I've rolled 4, 3, 2. Who's player number 2?
Player number 2 is what a vet.
That how?
Excuse me, could you pronounce my name right? It's Wabo Fett.
Oh, sorry, I'm not familiar with that
It's
dialect.
2 different words. It's like not.
Wabo Fett, got it.
My name is Wabo. And it's
Wabo.
like my full Christian name is Wabo Fett.
Gotcha.
Who's Christ? I don't know. Is he in favor? Is he in the dungeon? Is he delicious?
What was the number again? I'm sorry.
For the third D100 or the D20?
Yeah, the D20
The D20 was a 10.
was a 10. Okay, so you have with you Wobble Fett a tiki spirit, which is going to look a lot like this.
Did
here.
it not play over stream? Because I heard it. Yes, hello. We've been trying to reach you about your car. I mean, pet delivery.
Can I do
please
it?
sign
There we
here.
go. Wait, how do I
Perfect.
can't do perception.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, wait. The
Very
pet
well.
is for me specifically? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's for me.
Yes, it is a tiki spirit. It is an animated creature from the Fae, and it does have the ability to grant an ally within 5 feet of the spirit to take 15
my
less
son here?
damage if it would reduce somebody to 0 hit points. So That's pretty cool.
Huh.
It is a protective ward, apparently. It is from the faith.
Oh my god, it's the fucking thing around Crash Bandicoot.
There you go. Yeah. And then for the other one, let's roll another D100, Nolan.
I did roll an 80. Do you need me to roll another one?
No, that's fine. That'll work. 80.
Okay. I'm just rolling dice when you tell me to roll dice, baby.
Oh, thank you, Monkey Man, for this. Oh, who is the one remaining? That is HV.
That's me. This is my first ever Playotic pet, by the way, so make it good.
It's pretty adorable, if you ask me. Do you like Navi by any chance?
Oh my god, yes. I dressed up as Navi for Halloween in college one year.
Oh, nice.
my
You
God.
get a little
My
Flitter bell.
ringtone for text messages when my volume is on is still, "Hey, listen."
Listen, hey, listen.
It can also cast guidance and true strike, and once a day it can use an action to target one creature, and must succeed a DC 12 saving throw, charisma, or have disadvantage on ability checks. And it's basically like a little mini Bane with disadvantage.
Yay.
So I'll send those to you in the
Thank
chat
you.
too, so y'all can.
This is the
thank you,
lonely
Monkey Man.
ass.
Nice.
Before you leave, Gup, that does make $100.
Oh, thank you. That's $100, which means somebody is about to get a powerful magic item. Let's see. I'm gonna take away the legendary. I'm gonna add down the rare. So
Honestly,
this
give
is
them whatever
level.
the fuck you
This
want
is high
at this
level.
point.
This is
This is
level
19, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it the same as I did. Justin, sorry.
I'm about to do the loneliest ass thing I've ever done. I'm gonna send myself a text.
That's how I said
What's your roll a D100?
Oh my god, that's good. That's really good.
Who's
did
been
you
my
say to roll
text tone for
D100?
10
HV.
years.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Oh, I have bad experiences doing this, Cup. 93.
Ooh,
93. All right. So
that's up there.
just a second. Magic items. Excuse me. One more.
Why are there 5 Robe of the Arc Magi around there?
God, come on. I want to get
I'm
going.
hurrying. I'm waiting on my internet, to be honest.
Of course. Classic internet holding down the man. If we reach 3K, Gup will give someone Excalibur because
All right.
why the hell not at this point? Absolutely. Actually, Gup may have a special
I'm
announcement
sorry.
during Game 10. Just letting everybody know.
I'm sorry, Nolan, but you said it could stay on the table.
I did.
You, HV, you have with you on your person do you use a dagger or a short sword, or what is your
A
main weapon?
rapier.
It's a rapier because it can be any weapon. A rapier, which is a luck blade.
Yes!
You get a +1 bonus damage at attack rolls. You also, it has 1d4 -1 charges. So why don't you roll a d4?
1d4.
1d4 -1, but we're gonna say at
Okay.
least 1.
So that's 2.
So okay, so 1, that would just be 1d4. So 2. You said you rolled a 2?
I rolled a 3 and then I subtracted 1. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 total. You have 2 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge and cast the wish spell from it. Can't use it more than once a day, though.
I wish we win this Astral Chef.
All right, I'm popping it back to you, Nolan.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you again, Gup. He's right there with me all weekend, helping making this possible. So just genuinely thank you. And again, thank you to everybody else. But we have delayed too long. It is time for the Astral Chef. Where does actually, I sent you all kind of a summary of this game. What is this? This is game 8, correct? Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Game
Okay.
8.
So let me find. I think I was smart and pinned it. Yes. You players, you feel like you've peaked. Liches are your plaything. Dragons cower. Beholders flee. And whole armies bow before the might of your power. Was Gup, were you just waving at me for a moment? No? Okay, sorry. I thought I saw somebody waving on my peripheral. That's probably just me being a... Yeah, okay. Whole armies bow before the might of your power. You all have been adventuring together for some time under the well-known and potentially infamous adventuring group banner, which will be revealed in a little bit. Perhaps you are on a off day, taking some, much-needed downtime. There's, at the level that you all are, there's not much that gets your attention. Rats in the basement, that's playthings. Vampire in a sad demi-plane who's wreaking havoc on people doesn't really bother you. You deal with worldwide cataclysmic events, and right now the world is a pretty safe place thanks to your effort. But as you stand there, a great portal suddenly appears beneath your feet. Its swirling vortex drawing you inexorably towards its gaping maw. From beyond, amidst the cacophony of cheering crowds and pulsating music, a booming voice reverberates. Ahoy there, culinary warriors! Welcome back to the grandest arena of gastronomic combat, where chefs duel amidst the sizzle of stovetops and the sparkle of sorcery! Behold, Astral Chef! In this corner, the darling of fans, the maestro of the kitchen, none other than Patricio Di Popo! And on the challenger's side, brace yourselves for the culinary conundrum straight from the realms of Playotic, presenting the formidable B-Force! In a dizzying whirlwind of color and light, you find yourself whisked away into this portal, which seals shut behind you as you journey into the culinary unknown begins. Here you stand before this crowd of vibrant-looking people. Oh, the music's still playing. Fuck it. We're going with it. You standing before this crowd. They're super into it. You have no idea where you are or why you're here, but there's a crowd of people cheering. Some of them, most of them, appear to be cheering for this this other chef standing in the corner. But a couple of them, you notice, are wearing your merchandise. They've got your P-Force logo on shirts. They've got P-Force signs. They got P-Force hats. And they're just sitting there in the cheering up in the balconies before they're silenced by the people around you. Would you like to greet your fans?
Of course.
Absolutely.
They're acknowledging me. I have to greet them. They know. They throwing up the ones? Are they all? Or are they throwing up a P? Are they throwing up a P?
They're throwing up a P.
Okay, so they know. They're acknowledging. They understand.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll show them some love.
Yeah. I imagine you're likely confused.
Very.
You're in your world just a moment ago, and now you're here. But there's definitely no immediate threats. The host of the show, though odd, seems far more interested in drama than bloodshed. Holy shit, we got a sub from True Potato Man to iGator. Thank you so much, bud, for giving that sub. And as you're taking in this moment, the host kind of floats up behind you. It's like, please, to your station. I'll explain the rules in a moment.
What the fuck is this?
I said I'll explain the rules in a moment. Get to your stations.
Bowman leans in like really close to this guy. Acknowledge me.
I'll acknowledge you if you cooked a marvelous dish. Now, please get to your stations.
He puts the finger to. Acknowledge me.
I swear to God, if it'll get you to your stations, I acknowledge you. Now go!
And he.
Hey, Brenty, more pets!
More pets.
We have so many pets.
You may have all the ingredients that you need in your.
Just eat them.
I am never.
I don't think mine's a very tasty pet in any way.
Yeah, mine's a wooden board. It's fucking aqua.
You can use it as a cutting board.
Another pet. All right, Raina. This time, would you roll a D100?
Cousin.
I want to yell
And-
at this dude that told me to go to the station. I want to be like, can someone get me a Sharpie that fucking works?
Okay, cousin.
92.
92.
Wobble.
I should have left the music.
Tell me
playing.
that
Screw it.
story that you told
There we
me
go.
of your homeland. Again.
I mean, it's a pretty short story. It's just a bunch of weird plasma that kind of exists in a state of
No, the one
consciousness.
with the helicopter when it was down.
Oh,
And it's going to go to player. Okay, player
The host
4.
just like looks back at you.
Oh.
Is this just Black Hawk Down?
It's Black Hawk Down.
Player 4. That is who again?
Dave Grilldad.
That's hilarious. Okay.
That's just a
Nice.
house full of pets.
So you have this mug, right? You have this cup.
hey,
Down
hey, Gup.
here.
Hey, Gup. Is it a golden mug?
Oh, it's a golden banded
Yeah, it's from my
mug.
beer.
An AC of 10, hit points of 400. Let's see. Oh my gosh. It's Fickle Bartender's ability can
It really is dad beer.
it can give what the mug can be coaxed into chilling, warming, or flavoring its contents with a persuasion check. It can do a slam attack. It's got a -1 to hit. It can spill over as a ranged weapon attack and do acid damage. I'll post those for you as well. You have a living
That's
mug of beer.
incredible.
That's
I have to
amazing.
find a way to use
gonna get
all
it.
of these.
My trusty sidekick.
It's your beer.
Plural.
Sidekicks. You're right.
As you get yourselves acquainted in this otherworldly cooking arena, the world snaps back into focus and you find yourself amidst a most unfamiliar spectacle. Brilliant lights are casting the glow upon a stage adorned with an array of cooking tools and contraptions, and all around, a shadowed crowd of pale, brightly dressed humanoids from the astral sea gaze upon you with hushed anticipation. The host, he floats away. I guess I should have described the host, shouldn't I? He's got a cone-shaped head that sort of constantly wiggles in a slightly disconcerting manner, and he shifts his gaze towards the vacant cooking station where you're getting settled.
Is he a 70s Jello dessert?
Yes, absolutely. He's just a Jello ring. That's all. He's a floating Jello ring with eyes.
Wabo looks at this person and goes,
Yum.
Behind the
shall
other
say.
station, you see an enormous tentacled creature loosely draped in chef's clothing. A cephalopod, if you will. It wields all manners of utensils with its 8 legs, and it sets its droopy eyes upon you, but seems more interested in minding its station than any sort of interaction with you. The announcer raises his voice once more, and the crowd falls silent. Again, I say welcome to the greatest cooking competition in all the plains. I know you know the rules, but our poor guests are undoubtedly confused as all hells, so let's set them straight. With this, the ghostly figure turns to you, head sloshing to and fro, and resumes. Prepare yourselves to cook 3 otherworldly meals: an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert. Each round will unveil new challenges, but first, this season introduces the new Frisk and Whisk initiative, which requires you to source most of your ingredients firsthand. To that end, and he gestures over to a man standing behind like this monitoring station where he can watch everything happen, Saffron Brown can assist you with acquiring any additional ingredients not present in the chef stadium. Before the host can continue, that small section of crowd wearing your merchandise begins cheering, P-Force, 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 before the remaining crowd kind of hushes them back down. The host continues a moment later. You're granted complete creative freedom in your culinary creations, but remember, each dish must align with the rules of the round. Following the appetizer, our distinguished panel of judges will be introduced. They're the ones whose taste buds you must truly captivate. And don't forget, you'll be competing against the 5-time Astral Chef Champion, Patricio de Poplo! And the crowd erupts. Patricio!
I lean over to Dave and Stabitha and I go,
What if we just kill the other person?
Oh, can we? This will be the worst spring break ever otherwise.
Bowman goes, I got my fist loaded.
Oh my god.
You hear the chef kind of, or the host kind of like shoots a look at you. He's like, be most unwelcome. Now, the stage is set. Take a moment to gather your thoughts.
We also didn't fucking ask to be here, so like we're okay not being welcome here. That's fucking fine, dude. Like,
God, I never thought I'd agree with Uncle Wabo.
Wabo. Stop it. It'll be fine. This is a great bonding experience.
Oh, Dad.
God, it's about to be a great bondage experience for that one over there.
He just points up to the host.
1 second here. I'm using a much underutilized feature of Twitch on Playotic Games. 1 second here.
Are you banning me?
Yes.
Nolan, we never introduced ourselves.
Oh, we'll get there. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
No, we won't. We're about to get there, actually. The stage is set. Take a moment to gather your thoughts, for remember, this is not merely a cooking contest. It's a spectacle! Make every moment count! And he kind of floats away and leaves you to yourselves at your cooking station, where you're welcome to introduce yourselves to each other, to Saffron Brown, to the crowd. However it's up to you. It's your moment to shine.
Well, we've established that we know each other, correct? Yeah.
We are P-Force.
We are
You
P-Force.
are the P-Force.
You are all my uncles and my dad. Yes.
wow, it's so cool that one of your uncles is Bowman Baines.
I didn't choose it, all right? He just is my uncle.
Acknowledge me.
Dude, I literally just.
Acknowledge me. Wobble, you don't understand. P-Force needs me to be here. P-Force needs me to be in this cooking competition. And at the end of the day, that fool over there, that other chef, he's going to acknowledge me. And he's going to thank me for the opportunity to compete with Bowman Baines.
I just watched WrestleMania and this is killing me.
I look over at the other chef and shout, "You're in my kitchen, you little bitch!"
He's just like sharpening
You see
knives.
this kitchen?
Like,
Mine. You see Saffron Brown? Mine. You see that host? Mine.
No, actually, that one's mine.
Whatever. Where's my music?
it plays. I don't have it, but it plays.
Damn.
Perfectly on cue.
Go ahead.
Dave slings an arm around Stabitha and is like, "Don't worry, this will be the best. This will be the best grilling competition. We'll do so good."
I want to go back to bed so bad. This is not how I wanted to spend spring break.
You're just an angsty teenager.
It's not a phase, okay?
But it's one of those like
You'll love
like
it. Don't
angsty
worry.
teenagers in the way that like Phineas and Ferb would be, where they've had all these adventures and they're somehow
absolutely.
level 20 by 17 years old. Like,
Absolutely. I'm incredibly skilled for my age, yes.
Bowman walks over to Stabitha and he
course,
doesn't look
yeah.
at her. He just
My
like
daughter.
he just like stares at the wall and he says, "You know what you got to do, right?" And that's it. And he just walks away.
It's my dad would say cooking is in my blood, and I just want to go. I was supposed to be in Miami right now. I don't even know where that is.
You know what you got to do, right?
This is better than Miami. Don't you worry. I can already tell.
Unfortunately, as Bowman Baines asks for his theme music, you just hear in the background, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Get that guy out of here.
Well, you can't see him, so
The tribal chief is now going to be the tribal chef.
There you go. Here's your music.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to survey what we have in front of us equipment-wise. I mean, I imagine there's a lot to take in here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're not professional chefs by any means, except perhaps Dave and Stabitha. But
I don't want to be one. But I am.
It's important. It's an important skill.
Yeah.
Your father intentionally changed your surname at birth to Grill Daughter, so that
I did.
What was Dave Grill Dad?
Being a
before
father changes
Stabitha?
you.
No, really.
The grumbling.
There's everything you could possibly imagine. There's stoves, there's pans, there's cookery, there's mixers, there's blast chillers, there's ovens, there's infernal ovens, there's literally everything you can possibly imagine. There's
This is a dream.
It's everything you could need to cook anything you could desire. There is a pantry with some basic ingredients, but as the host, which I didn't name for some reason, somebody give me a host name in chat, or
Dave.
Dave, as the host, Dave the Jello Ring explains.
Bobby Flan.
It's Dave.
Bobby Flan. Bobby Flan explained.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Saffron Brown is available. He will assist you in acquiring any ingredients that are not present in Chef Stadium. So.
Wait a minute. How do we know that this is a fair competition? You brought us here. You took us from our home. You brought us here with this guy, and he points at the chef.
God, Uncle
across the way.
Bowman, nothing is fair. I don't
No.
want to be here either.
I'm the tribal chief. I want to know who's judging us. I want to know what we're up against.
They're
Wise
right there.
man!
I'm sure you could just ask.
He's yelling for his pet. Wise man.
Is that your pet's name?
Yes. His name is Wise man.
What pet did you get?
The weird dog horse old man
The
thing.
dad horse.
Yeah.
The dad
Dog
horse.
thing. Yeah.
Woof, woof. Yes.
Who's judging this?
Oh, I think woof that they said they're gonna announce some woof woof in just a few minutes, but woof woof. It seems pretty up and up to me.
All right.
This is my least favorite cousin, too. Why?
All right, Wise man.
Such a great name for a dog. All of a sudden.
I came up with the concept of this character to just do the professional wrestler Roman Reigns last night. I was like, that's really stupid. I'm going to do that. Feels good. Let's roll it.
In fairness, everybody in chat was fucking here for it when you were talking about it.
Yep. All right. Are you all out of game? Are you all feeling comfortable with the vibe? Do you have any questions before we get going?
I'm loving this.
I do have a question. Like, how do we
Yes.
acquire, like, if we want, you know, like, dragon steak? What do we talk to Saffron Brown? He brings the dragon.
Yeah, so here in a second,
I put the Bruce
when
Lee on him.
when the cooking show starts,
The way of the dragon.
Grilled dragon
Bobby
sounds
Flan
good.
is going to give you the secret ingredients, which must be incorporated into the dish. Any other ingredients that you want, you merely need to go search the pantry for. It's very well stocked, but not everything is in there. So just anything that you might need, like literally anything you want. If you want the ooze of a gelatinous cube, if you want the fudge from a black pudding, like just let me know what you want, and I will let you know if it's present in the pantry or if you need to obtain it somehow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get this shitty fucking music out of here, shall
That's
we?
pretty bad.
It sounded like overcooked music.
It kind of did, now that you mention it. Fuck, I should have used the... Oh, we can't license that.
DMCA'd to death.
It is now time for the competition to begin! And the lights swoop on down. For the first round, our competitors will have to make the most of the following ingredients: arboreal rice, licorice root, astral milk, and tears of a codal. You have 2 hours to make a dish incorporating all 4 ingredients. So now, friends, with an open heart and empty stomach, I say to you, into the words of my uncle, Hannah's Cuisine! And the competition begins.
Can you list those again?
It was Arboreal,
Yeah, can we get
Astral
them in-
Milk, Tears of a Coatl, and Licorice Root.
I'm so glad somebody wrote that down.
I posted it in Twitch chat if you need.
Oh, thank you so much.
Fucking up the music. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So
Is the
this
first
is
round-
actually. Go ahead.
Is the first round an appetizer? Is that what we're
Yes, I'm sorry if I did not say that. It is appetizer round.
Okay.
So this one's actually really straightforward. I think I fucking got this, guys. We're gonna cook down the arboreal rice into sort of like a risotto, but we're gonna just make sure it's almost all the way done, and then we're gonna use the Astral milk and the tears of a coatl to make a sauce, and then we're going to put the licorice root in a little bit of fat, and then we need to find a protein that we're gonna cook in that fat, and then we're gonna cut it all up and stick it in the rice, roll it around, and then fry it in breading. And then the sauce is just we're gonna have arancini. Arancini is
delicious.
Arancini is a fried Italian rice ball made with like day old risotto, basically.
Well, you know what you gotta do, right?
You put the former professional chef in the fucking cooking competition.
This is good. I had no fucking idea what any of this shit
I
was.
couldn't be happier.
Arboreal rice is literally what you make risotto from. That is the number one thing that short grain rice is used for.
That's incredible.
Yeah, this a far cry from Michelin star kitchens that I used to work in, but
As you're standing there discussing your plans amongst yourselves, you hear a clink, 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 clink as a bottle of Astral milk lands at your feet. And if you look from where it came from, there's in the stands a group of P-Force fans just P-Force, 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 P-Force. They have tossed you some Astral milk.
Oh yeah.
interesting. Wait, so these 4 ingredients, we already have access to them now, or we need to go get them?
Those are the ingredients you must incorporate in your dish. So you have to go either see if they're in the pantry or obtain them somehow.
We're gonna need a protein. What is it gonna overpower anything? What's a protein that's gonna work? Shouldn't we use the rest of the Quetzal? Or whatever, the coatl? Fuck, I don't know.
The rest of the we'll use the rest of the Spetzel, yeah.
A coatl is like a winged serpent kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can use that meat. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We gotta go
Give
find
me a
one.
coatl. Solo! Oh wait, he's not here. Wise man!
Yeah.
Go talk to Saffron Brown. Tell him to bring me a coatl.
Okay, on it.
If you guys want, I can go to the pantry and go find the other stuff. Like,
Yeah, I can. Is there a pantry? I want to go. I want to sneak off. I'm gonna go so stealthily because I don't want anyone to perceive me on this show. I don't want to be here.
You're rolling stealth checks to make sure your friends in high school.
Yeah,
don't fucking
exactly.
see you.
Exactly. You read my mind.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth.
They cannot see me here with my dad and my 2 uncles. That's the uncoolest thing.
No. Can I make sure that I see this? Can I roll perception?
Dave, go ahead and roll a D100 to see if her friends from school have access to
watch this
interdimensional
fucking
cable.
One of them is sitting at home with their mom right now.
Oh,
Like,
that's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know which, but at least one of your friends, or rather one of the people you know that you'd really rather not see it, has access to interdimensional cable. You're not sure if they've seen you yet.
Where's Stabitha? Like, Bowman's just screaming her name.
28 for stealth.
Ooh, okay. I rolled a natural 20, but that does beat it.
Wait, no, I kind of want my friends to know.
No, you win. You
Okay.
win.
I win. I win.
Watch
I
your
win.
language.
As you're like sneaking around, you're like, wait a
God,
minute, you know
Dad.
what? Maybe Dad was right. Maybe this is kind of cool.
Meanwhile, I rolled a 2.
Interdimensional cable.
Meanwhile, I rolled a 2, and I'm like, oh fuck, kid's gone. Great.
we'll have to address that later.
Hey, Barry Max, thanks for following. I may have changed the follow notification for the rest of the weekend.
Ash is going to fucking kill you in your sleep.
I was so mad that we didn't get a follow in the last game.
Oh yeah, blame it on me. I get it.
So, who's checking the pantry? Stabitha and...
Stabitha, yeah.
Okay. Stabitha, you...
I'm looking for anything...
We're gonna get a flood of them now.
Oh my god.
I'm looking for anything that could... I mean, okay, cooking is in my genes at this point. So, yes, I'm looking for
You're
like
wearing
the rice.
khakis.
And... Stabitha would not be caught dead in khakis.
Cargo shorts. It's like when your dad
Absolutely
makes
not.
you wear like a matching shirt on vacation. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, we're wearing matching T-shirts right now. It's like
We're
a whole
all
thing.
wearing matching
We're all
T-shirts and
wearing matching
khakis.
T-shirts and
Cargo
khakis.
shorts.
Absolutely.
Wabo's
like,
matching
taking-
T-shirt is somewhere in his body right now. You
Taking a
can see
dagger,
it.
taking a dagger to the leg to try to like make them at least ripped, you know.
Yeah. Fraying them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look for like the rice. I'll definitely look for rice and anything else I could find that might help with Uncle Wabo's
Yeah,
sauce.
we need flour, panko breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, garlic powder. We'll use the licorice root if it's in there.
God, I just
presumably.
Wabo's just made a whole.
Can't make me
Bowman
write a
is
book report
securing the
on this.
pots and pans that are going to be needed. But I do have a very important question
Yes.
regarding these khaki/cargo shorts. How does Wise Man wear them? This is what I need to know and understand.
I think Wise-
Are they 4 legs
Yeah,
or are they
four
just the
legs?
back
Are they
legs?
just- yes.
I
This
think
is
it's just the
important.
back
The
legs.
2 back legs. I like that one the most.
That's important.
So everything that the flour, rice, spice, all those ingredients are in there. The licorice root is in there. The only 2 ingredients from the list that Wabo had provided you that's missing is the Codal Tears and the Astral Milk.
Okay. I'm
our
gonna
fans
put that
did?
in my
Our fans gave
Yeah,
us
they-
Astral Milk.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna put that in my bag of holding. And I'm gonna try to stealth back and hide behind the cooking, like the.
All right. Roll stealth.
I'm
Oh, never mind. I rolled a 1.
I'm doing this whole show from like crouch down below so no one can see my face.
So like on the TV monitor, Saffron's like, and over here, what was
your
that?
head.
Like, just like a little bobbing, like.
You just see like her little horns. She's a tiefling, so it's like just little horns.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the.
All right.
I've brought the pots and pans over
Excellent.
that are required.
So Bowman's
Set 'em
got
up.
your cooking stations all
right.
set up. Wabo has like assumed the position of
David's
like
just
head
sharpening
chef.
his knives.
Yeah. I need to hear some yes chefs at least once before the end of this game, just
Heard.
so you know.
Dave is turning the grill on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need a grill yet, but it's on.
Why
got
is
a
it
grill,
standing-
Dad.
Dave's standing there with a
protectively
Coors
around
Light,
it.
Coors Light, putting on an
I
apron.
got muggy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be super extra. Are there lemons in the pantry as well that
Oh, I would have
Stabitha can
grabbed.
grab?
Yeah, I mean, this is family bonding time, so I would have grabbed like all the like secretly I like it, you know.
Yeah.
So all the lemons, onions, like all the aromatics you could imagine. It's all in the bag of holding right now.
So we actually, I just realized we don't need spices. I have a Hero Tandy spice pouch or whatever it
Oh
is.
hell yeah!
And I
I
also
got hot
have,
sauce, so don't
I
worry.
have a
Yeah, I was
secret
gonna say
weapon,
Dave's
too.
gotta have some hot. Is Dave playing Dad Rock on like a small radio?
It's literally
Heat
this.
the grill up. Heat the
It's
grill
this,
up.
and it's in a hotel pan in
a little
like
bit of
in like a-
AC/DC coming on the airway.
It's
It's not Dad Rock.
it's in a 6 pan, so the volume's better. It's just your iPhone in a 6 pan.
Some 38 special. You know, a little.
Hold on loosely.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit of slow ride. Like I said, ice cold.
Now we're on
mug.
Dad Rock.
Yeah,
As
just a
y'all are,
Saturday.
like,
You know.
fumbling, getting your stuff order. The spice pouch spills a little bit. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh no. Nat 1. Good start. Yeah, that's a nat 1.
What'd you get, Dave?
Me? Me
Yes.
too? Okay.
Yeah. Con save.
That is a 21.
A 21.
Plus
Remarkably.
11.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh no, not 21 plus 11. Oh, a 10 and then plus 11
yeah,
and 21.
You might be able to stifle it a little bit, but you feel a sneeze coming on. That powder just kind of got right up in your nose.
And it's white pepper too, so I'm just
it's so powdery. It was like the perfect amount of aromatics, despite your 21.
I walk over to the other platform to sneeze. And I am literally like the consistency of snot, so it's like part of my face goes with it.
It's like when ballistic gel gets like hit. It's just like
I am a non-Newtonian fluid.
Are you a non-Newtonian floating Roomba?
Callbacks are important. I instruct. Oh, go ahead, Raina.
Oh, I was gonna say I have the loudest dad sneeze. Achoo! And I have a horn of blasting pointed at the other team. And a 3-foot cone makes it audible to 600 feet away. And the other team has to make a DC 15 con save.
They fail. So one of Patricio, he's a veteran of Chef Stadium, and he catches a few of the things. But one of his sous chefs, he wasn't expecting that horn of blasting, and it knocks a cream that they had been working on off of the counter onto the floor, and they'll have to start that over. And Saffron's like, "Oh, that's really unfortunate. You know, a seasoned competitor might have expected a horn of blasting from a dad sneeze, but perhaps next time if that happens again, they'll be prepared for it."
Does it look like they have caudal tears anywhere?
Yeah, actually, make a perception check.
We just steal it from them.
Tabitha, you should go.
My sleight of hand is plus 22.
That's a 15.
What?
A 15. So you don't see any caudal tears or anything, but what you have seen, just like while you're getting your station, while you're doing all your mise en place, you've noticed that Patricio has been continually reaching into what appears to be some sort of handy haversack type deal and pulling out various tools and implements. So you don't know if it's in there, but he hasn't seemed to have left his station yet.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna talk to him about that, because that sack, that's my sack.
As you're heading over there, horse dog Wiseman walks up to you, or trots up to you, or canters up to you, whatever. Yeah. Is it Dad? What's your relationship? Is it my tribal chief, my tribal chef?
What's up, wise man?
Saffron Brown says that you can get caudal tears through that portal.
I'm gonna go talk to the other chef first. He's
Yes,
gonna
my tribal chef.
me. Yes. Tell everyone else what you told the tribal chef.
Yes, tribal chef. And he'll run over to the group and explain the same thing. You can get caudal tears through the portal.
This character's so stupid.
Kaga, it's a throwback to Iron Chef. Actually, you know what? Bowman Bane.
No, yeah, so originally
Kaga.
I was making Kaga, which is the original chairman from Iron Chef. But then, like, I was like, no, I'm gonna make Roman Reigns because it's real stupid. And why not? I
just to piss off Ash.
No, that's literally. I was like, man, Ash is gonna get really annoyed by that, and I thought it was funny. I was like, nope, not many people are probably gonna get this reference, but it's hilarious, I assure you.
As the grill is firing up, Wabo will go over to Dave and just be like,
So you're gonna take the lemons, you're gonna cut the ends off, and then you're gonna cut it on an angle so that when it sits on the base on the plate, it's up on an angle and it looks really cool and it's got grill marks on it. So we're gonna grill those lemons.
Oh, nice, Tabitha. You are excellent at chopping things up. Why don't you chop this for me and then I'll get that on the grill.
I'm like down here. You like see this basically, and I'm just like. Yeah, just like little horns, and I'm just like chopping from down here.
And I guess I will wait for everybody else to head to the portal so that we can go get this coatl.
Yeah, I'll head to the portal.
Excellent.
Again, I'm
Roman,
gonna stealth to the portal.
you see your party heading towards the portal. Would you like to have a word with Patricio first, or would you like
I want to talk to Patricio.
Okay.
We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes. All right. Would you like to open the conversation?
Hey, Patricio. Sorry, I didn't expect that to come out of your mouth.
That's a bad call on my part. I'm not holding that up all night. Like, how do I make myself sound
See a
slimy?
murloc?
And that's what
Like-
came out. Yes.
That haversack you've got there, that's my haversack.
You know, it's mine.
I don't think you understand. I don't want you to listen to me. I don't want you to understand me when I tell you. This set is mine. This kitchen is mine. Those sous chefs, they're mine. Those ingredients, mine. That sack, mine. I am your tribal chief. I am now your tribal chef. And I want you to acknowledge me. And I want you to thank me for the opportunity to be on my show with my team. Because this is what we do. We show up, we beat everyone and leave. I want you to understand, these fans, my fans. Saffron Brown, he's mine. So I want you to understand what I'm telling you. I want you to take that sack. I want you to put it on this counter. Because you know what, that counter? That's my counter. And I want you to slide it over to me. And you are going to acknowledge me. And you're going to thank me. And I want you to look at me and say, thank you, my tribal chef. Do you understand?
Please let him roll intimidation with advantage.
Please roll intimidation with
I
advantage.
have never met this man in my life. I don't know who this is. This is not my uncle.
Wabo's taking a little bit of...
I have plus 10 intimidation, and I rolled a 10. So that's a dirty 20. But I'll roll again. Okay, that's a 17. So dirty 20. All that.
Patricio looks at you for a moment, contemplating. His other arms are still working. The two in front of him have just ceased all activity before he holds out a knife and stabs it into the counter before him. Acting like that in my chef stadium is a quick way to get referred to in the past tense.
A dirty 20 didn't work? Okay.
I rolled a 20-20.
Bowman sits there for a second. Come here. Finally a worthy competitor. Bring it in. Bring it in. He wraps his arms around Patricio for a hug, and he whispers into his ear, I want you to understand that you made the biggest mistake of your life. And you will acknowledge me. And you will thank me. And he lets go and walks back to his team.
I think Wabo has taken a little bit of pity on Stabitha.
This is so embarrassing. Oh my God,
Did you see what your tribal uncle did?
Uncle Wabo, please! I'm so embarrassed right now.
Wabo finds like where the camera angles are that are most likely to be the ones capturing this conversation, because they're absolutely capturing this conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Wabo like kind of like stretches himself out a little
Can I
bit.
spear him
So
before
like,
Just before you go,
I'm just like blocking the camera view of
Oh my God!
Stabitha.
Thank you,
Stabitha's trying to
Wabo.
crouch down, and I've actually wrapped my arm around her to like pull her up a little bit and like bring her in more.
It's like,
Like, hey.
aren't you proud of your uncle?
Uncle Bowman comes by and poses for the camera with Stabitha. Absolutely no, please no.
Stabitha, all this time I thought I was your weird uncle. I'm so sorry.
Patricio made his bed. We're going to make sure he lies in it all night.
And I will pop through the portal.
Excellent. Before you do pop through the portal, Saffron Bound explains to you. He ushers you towards it. It says, when you're ready to return, just stand here and say, Alex Cuisine, and I will bring you back.
What if I pronounce it correctly, though?
Just my pronunciation aside, it's not a diagonally situation.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's Ale, by the way.
Ale.
Yeah.
I see. In my head, I thought that. I was like, I don't remember the Z, but I didn't have a chance to remind myself auditorily
Ale
what
is
it
let's
was.
go. In
Ale Cuisine.
Yeah.
That does sound better. Not
French.
LS. Yes. Yes. You walked through the portal, and as it snaps closed, you find yourself in the depths of a desert canyon. The smooth sandstone walls. Oh, I guess I should stop the kitchen music, shall I? 'Cause we're not in the
I was
kitchen
wondering
anymore.
if that was like, if I was hearing that right.
Yeah, you find yourself a sandstone canyon, and before you is a cave where you imagine there's not really much around. It's kind of like Blood Gulch from Halo. It's it got a big old canyon. There's not really anywhere to go but into the cave.
Are there any sounds coming from the cave?
That's a great question. We have officially reached the part of the adventure where I have limited preparation. So we are now into the unprepared. Welcome.
Is it Monday? Fuck.
Almost. Let's see. There seems to be the ruins of some sort of temple here. Its stone facade crumbled and broken, leaving a gaping hole. To the left, a huge statue sits, half-eaten by sand and time. And from far above, a waterfall tumbles down into the ruins within the cave. A palm tree sprouts from nearby within the makeshift oasis, and the only life you see are a family of hares who bolt upon seeing you. There's no immediate indication of any sort of creatures or threats from the precipice of the cave here.
All right, so
I
we're looking
wanna-
for that.
I wanna-
what was it, Quaddle?
Get all stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of go and look into the cave, see if I can see anything with my dark vision.
Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty well lit. So it's
okay.
it is a cave, but it's fairly well lit, just with all the natural lighting and everything in the area.
Yeah,
I would
David's gonna go forward and
I'm gonna
survey the area.
Yes, all the natural lights around the cave. As I pick one off the wall, crack it open, and start drinking.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm rereading things because it doesn't feel right, but we're gonna go with it because it's in here. So let's do it. You said you're going into the cave. Sorry.
Yeah, taking a nice look around.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna
let's do it.
stealth in.
Okay. A small pool of water has formed beneath the waterfall where the ruins are, and those two ancient statues sitting next to the waterfall are shaded from the overhanging cliffs. Stealthing around, you don't really see much. You hear a few little bits of rustling in short grass. It couldn't possibly be hiding a codal or anything like that. Probably just the hares or other wildlife scattering around. But from it's basic. Let me see if I actually have a visual of this. 1 second. Not really. Just imagine like a waterfall, two statues, some crumbled ruins, and that's really all that's in this cave.
So no big serpenty guy?
Not that you see. I'm sorry, I misspoke. You're standing in a big open desert canyon. There's a ruin with two statues side by side and a waterfall pouring down into the canyon at the base of the ruins. The cave is behind the waterfall. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
I was thinking that when you started. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is pull up my Objective Ward. I have my ward has 39 hit points. It takes damage before I do, so anything I would have to do as a result of taking damage does not happen until that's gone.
Okay.
And then,
And then
I will cast Shape Water to make us a little doorway.
Oh.
I won't do it in the pretty way where it comes out of the middle of it because that's really annoying to get to. I'm just
You
going to
just
do it in
push
the
it out of the
side.
way.
Yeah, just
Clever.
like push
Like a
it slightly to the side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm ready to.
It's a shower curtain, literally.
I'm ready to tackle and grapple.
Excellent.
I'm gonna spear him and pin him to the ground.
Nice.
Hold him.
I'm gonna find the nearest hiding spot. I'm gonna crouch behind it. I'm gonna get ready for some sneak attacks.
Yeah. As you're crouching through some tall reeds or grass, you're not sure which, you discern a pleasant aroma. It smells really good. These that you're crouching in are actually wild-grown licorice root, perhaps elevated above store-bought.
I'm gonna start just. I mean, I don't want to be here though, so I'm gonna go a little slower than that.
You start going in like super excitedly, and then you wait.
I'm like,
wait.
Oh wait, I actually. I don't want to be here.
It's not me. This is the worst spring break I've ever been on. I'm just.
Excellent. You managed to gather up some licorice root, and as you pass into the mouth of the cave, it appears to lead into, or pass through the waterfall that Wabo has pulled to the side. It leads into a huge cave, and from a small break in the ceiling above, a single shaft of light illuminates a large rock, and on this rock rests a winged snake sleeping soundly. At the opposite end of this cave, a tattered tent, a backpack, and a cold campfire suggests some prior excursions from years ago.
So we gotta make it cry, and then we gotta kill it for its meat.
All right, don't worry, I got this. Dave is gonna step forward and just kind of clear his throat, like maybe stretch a little bit, and then point at it and do Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, interesting. We're just going straight for the combat here, are we?
And can I, when Dave casts Hellish Rebuke, can I then spear it to grapple it and pin it to get the
actually,
tears?
everybody make a nature check real quick. Anybody whose backstory grants them potential insight into cooking ingredients, you may
18.
do so with advantage.
16.
That is my second natural one of 2 rolls.
Oh fuck! I got a natural 20.
I'm taking out the
20.
BLM dice.
Well, with the name like Grill Dad.
Yeah, Dave Grilldad, of course.
Exactly.
Dave Grilldad, you
Grilldad, am I
know
right?
a Kodal.
Literally, I was about to go there.
A Kodal is one of the most rarest and pure creatures in all the plains, and its slumber is no light rest. It will wake if prodded, but it's not something where, like, it will just wake up at the smallest of sounds. And you may use that information as you please. You don't necessarily have to.
Wait.
Can we whisper mean things in its ear?
No,
while it's
I
asleep?
think
Try to
I've
cry.
got this. Just one second. I think I actually prepared this. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I have to remember what level it is. Yes, I did. Where is it? There we go. So as I'm standing there, and we're watching this thing sleep, I'm like,
Maybe we could like use something, less cool as the meat. But I can get some tears out of this thing.
and I will cast the 5th level spell Dream,
Oh my god.
and I will enter its dreams and just give it like a really, like, not even a sad dream, just like a really beautiful, like, majestic,
Tears
like,
of beauty.
tears of joy,
It'll taste
because I think they'll
different.
taste better.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Tears of happiness and joy
It'll affect
often
the
taste
specter
better
of
than
tears.
the bitter.
There
tears
is
of
actually a
sadness.
story called like Water for Chocolates, where the tears that are cried badly make the food taste bad. So
Yeah. Because the Kodal is a rare creature, it often doesn't find others like itself. And within its dreams, you show it another Kodal, one with beautiful markings and gorgeous wings that it happens across, and they fly together, weaving in and out, just enjoying the sunrise over many planes and sunsets over many, many more. They witness eclipse of planets and entire galaxies. They live just throughout time and space in harmony and happiness. And you see the real Kodo standing before you begin tearing up a little in its sleep.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Can I? Because wait, you said it wakes up easily, or it's a
It
heavy
does
sleep?
not wake up easily.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna stealth to
sleeper.
collect them, but we don't need to.
Yeah, just a little jar of tears.
Yeah, I can catch it in my muggy.
Excellent. Yeah, and I'm like, we gotta find something else to kill because I don't want to kill this thing. I just gave it like the best dream anything could ever have. I'm gonna feel real bad if we kill this thing. Let's use Patricio.
Worse spring break now.
Bowman, you're
Let's
muted.
cook Patricio.
Patricio.
I mean,
Bowman, you're muted,
octopus
so-
would be great in this dish. I don't know.
Bowman is muted.
Let's eat saffron brown. I can snap his
It'd be,
neck like
it'd be
that.
fucking expensive for sure. I mean, saffron would go great in that sauce.
Yeah, what is saffron brown? Is he human? We don't want to put long pig in this. That's
Yeah, he's good.
okay.
Sorry,
yeah,
I was making a DM ruling because Kodals, they have a feature called Shielded Mind, but I don't think that Dream would fall under that effect because Shielded Mind, it's the Kodal's immune to scrying or any effect that would sense its emotions, read its thoughts, or detect its location. But you're not really doing any of those things. You're just inceptioning it. You're entering its dream and influencing it, but you're not sensing its emotions. You're not reading its location, and you're not reading its thoughts. So I'm gonna say that Shielded Mind does not prevent the spell.
I think
Nice.
things
Plus, it
like
was a
Shielded
good
Mind
dream.
are also right. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Is it once it realizes it's a good effect, maybe it doesn't stop it.
Right. Yeah, it can willingly fail the save.
I was just going to show it 30 minutes of Extra Life commercials, but
That'll do it.
anyway. Yeah, we have these tiers, and now we can go kill something for meat. We don't have to
Yes.
put meat in this. This honestly, we could
I
just
want to
not.
fight. Let's fight something.
Well, let's fight something.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, you get the, it's a small crystallized tear the size of a pea as it drips out into your jug. So you're going to fight it or just something?
No. We want to
no,
find
no.
something to fight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's totally fine.
Anyone have conjure
Wobble
animals?
stops Dave from attacking. It's too beautiful.
I mean, you do have
Conjures a
pets.
tear to Dave's eyes.
Oh yeah, we should we can add some mushrooms.
Well, above board, we can fight other things. There are 3
we
rounds. We can fight something for the entree round.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're right.
that's
You're
true.
so right.
Let's add some mushrooms to our
Let's
risotto.
add some mushrooms. We'll cook the
Yeah.
mushrooms with we'll do mushroom confit. We'll do it in some fat with the licorice root, and then we'll just cut up the mushrooms and stick them in there.
I come up to Dave and Wabo, and I show them the fresh licorice root that I pulled, and I'm like, not that I like care or anything, but there's some fresh, I guess.
No, that's my little girl.
No. I'm like hiding from the cameras again, like, no.
Yeah, there's got to be cameras out here somewhere, and Wabo's trying to find them and like play
Dave
offensive
pulls her
lineman.
into a
just-
big hug.
We did not sign any consent forms. You're not allowed
my
to use our
God.
likeness for anything.
Dave ruffles her hair and totally messes it up.
I'm like, oh my god, it's not even.
You're ruining my life.
Oh, this is the worst spring break ever, and now my friends are all gonna know that I have a dad.
and
Friends
2
love
uncles.
me. What are you talking about?
And 2 uncles. That's right. Thanks, Bowman.
2 uncles. Oh my god, that's even worse.
Bonus uncle.
Uncle.
Okay, so do we go back through the portal?
Yeah, you have to say the
Wabo.
magic word.
Oh fuck yeah!
I like cuisine.
And a portal rips open, and once again you see Chef Stadium on the other side, waiting for you to return.
Yeah, we walk through and hope that fuckwad Patricio didn't mess with our stuff while we were gone.
Oh, you're right.
Patricio seems very intent on
Like, by the
task
book?
at hand. Yeah, you don't get the impression that Patricio's gonna. Any ne'er-do-welling that's gonna happen during today's competition is
It's gonna
gonna
be on
be at
us.
the hands of the P-Force.
Speaking of, hey, Uncle Bowman.
Yes.
Not that I like care or anything, but like, do you want me to go snag that bag because you were like obsessed with it earlier?
I would like to have his bag. Yes. That's my bag. That's our bag.
It's
We deserve it.
You can have it because I wouldn't use it. I don't have any. I'm gonna go snag the bag.
Yeah, get that bag.
And can I sneak over there and try to yoink that haversack from him?
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Okay, stealth is going to be a 24.
Oh my god!
It's pretty good.
I min-maxed this
pretty good.
character. I it's a disease I have.
Oh, we need to talk.
I apologize to say my Misty Mountain dice are rolling hot tonight.
No!
That's a 27 on perception.
Fuck.
And
Misty
I-
Mountain Gaming dice?
Well, they do have a natural 20 guarantee where Rob will personally handle any issues where your dice do not roll the best of the best in every situation. Or if you want to roll bad, they roll bad. They always roll. A perfect dice does not roll high or low. It rolls exactly what is needed.
What if somebody wanted to get some Misty Mountain Gaming dice, but we wanted to save a little bit of money?
Well,
What could
did
they
you
do?
know that they could
not.
use Playotic 15 at MistyMountainGaming.com? However, while I would encourage you to purchase some dice, I would encourage more so you use that money this weekend on Extra Life.
But in the future,
In the future,
should you be so inclined.
should you be so kind.
There it
As
is.
you attempt to snag this bag from Patricio to Pulpo, his 6 of his arms are busy working, and then 2 of them kind of like right behind him and like grab your hand as you're reaching for it, and just give you a little
Get your tentacles off my niece.
And I now have 8 plasma arms. I can't use 4 of them, but I have 8 plasma appendages now.
Wait, Bowman looks at him and says, "Get away from her, you bitch."
He'll pick up his bag and put it up on a shelf and just go back to cooking and just not even pay
Okay,
you anymore.
all right. I'm gonna say bet.
A little bit of
And I want to pull out my pipes of the sewers.
What do those do?
yes.
I wanted a little Ratatouille action in here today. So I'm gonna use one of my 3 charges, and I'm gonna play the intro to Welcome to the Black Parade, and I'm going to summon.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, Dad. Look, it's not a phase. And I'm going to summon.
You're right, Tabitha. I mean, Sabitha.
Stabatha is my name now. Thank you. And I'm going to summon a friendly swarm of rats, and I would like for them to crawl up to the bag and crawl into the bag, and I would like for one of them to go over and sit with us at our chef's table.
Excellent.
Can you? I'm sorry, that was a lot to mentally process. Can you explain one more time what's happening there?
I'm playing Welcome to the Black Parade, and
Yes.
I've conjured a swarm of friendly rats,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have this swarm go up to the bag, and go into the bag, because if we can't have the bag, then I don't
Right.
want him to have the bag, Patricio
course.
to have the
So
bag.
they're going into the bag to take it, basically.
Oh, that's an even better idea, actually. Let's do that.
Am I just dumb? I don't understand what your plan was. You summon the rats and they go into the bag, and then
she just wanted them to
just
ruin
wanted
the
to mess with
bag.
it.
Yeah, I wanted them to like
you
shit
wanted
in the
them to, like-
bag and yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay,
Shit in the bag.
Good old Stabitha.
I'm just a teenage dirt bag baby.
Fuck. I was looking for something, but I feel like the moment has passed, so I'll stop looking. Okay, so yeah, you do that. You summon the swarm of rats who crawl all up into the bag, and you leave them to their devices. If there's food in there, I'm sure they will find it and eat it, and potentially ruin his ingredients. If there's tools, maybe they'll make it unsanitary and could potentially cause some food poisoning. We shall see. I will just write that down for future
And one of the
reference.
rats does come up and sit on my head.
And one of them does come and sit on your head. Perfect.
I'll have to call my contacts at Orkin and get some folks in here.
Dave goes over to Stabitha and is like, well, I don't condone this type of behavior. I want everything to be fair at all times. That was really fucking funny. Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, Dad. I mean, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think I've given you the game plan, Nolan, on what we're gonna make. Little arancini balls with cone-feed mushrooms and Astral milk cream sauce.
Yeah, absolutely. You take the 2 hours, in typical, game show fashion. It comes right down to the wire as you perform a more or less unobstructed cooking session. Patricio and his team are, they're the champs. They pay no mind to flies like yourselves, and so they roll with the punches and they cook up their dish.
The last ingredient is the dust of deliciousness.
Sprinkle it over.
You approved my list of items, motherfucker.
I sure did. I saw that on there, and I approved it. So I absolutely. And Bobby Flan calls out to the stadium one last time, or not one last time, one more time. It's now time for or no, that's not it. The competition has already began. Everything down, chefs. That's time. Wonderful work as
Step
always.
away from your bakes.
Step away from your bakes. It's, as always, and quite impressive from the newcomers, but what do I know? Let's bring out the experts. And with a flourish, the floating flan gestures to the side stage, and out walks a green-skinned reptile wearing a mask with a lizard draped across his shoulders. May I present your first judge, Chef Horse Hachu!
Hey guys, happy to be here today, judging a cooking competition. Should be real fun times. I'm real hungry and, cooked up a storm and then flying spaceships and whatnot. Looking real forward to it.
Yes, looking forward to it as well. And our next judge, and he gestures again, and out walks a short gnome with cotton candy colored hair, dressed in colorful clothes. Peppermint Andy!
Hey everybody, I'm here to have some tasty food. Hey Bobby Flan,
What?
if the moon was made of cheese, would you eat it?
I think I would. That sounds quite delicious.
That's my kind of secret ingredient, if you know what I mean. I wonder
cheese?
if any of the contestants made a hot dog. I can sure go for a hot dog right about now. Hey Bobby,
Yes.
do you like a hot dog? If you were made of hot dogs, would you eat yourself?
Oh, that's a mighty conundrum there. I don't know. Glizzy is delicious.
I would. I'd be delicious and smothered in gravy.
Yeah?
Now let's get to eating.
Excellent.
Stabitha is even lower underneath the table right now. This is so embarrassing.
How tall is Stabitha normally?
I'm okay.
Flat to the floor.
I always play a really short character, so I'm gonna say like 5'1".
So you're now like 3'2" by just.
I'm like trying to climb into one of the kitchen cabinets. Like, get me out of here! Get me out of here!
You are currently a cat in a kitchen.
Dave's trying to pull her by the collar, drag her back out.
All right. Now it's time for the fun stuff. We're going to do some...
Well, it's just two judges.
It's just the two judges.
Okay.
Unless there's a third judge you can think of. I don't...
It's actual real life Masaharu Morimoto.
Yes.
I can't do that. So
it's got to be like an actor, but like a B or C list level actor, which you're like, why are they here?
Something from like the recently heavily marketed like C tier Netflix
it's Jason
show.
Sudeikis. Jason Sudeikis is this. Or Paul Rudd. You pick between whichever you'd prefer.
I can't do a Jason.
I was going to say it was
Paul
Joel
Rudd.
McHale, but that's
wait,
fine.
it's Christopher Walken.
It's Christopher Walken.
There you go, Noel. You can do Christopher Walken.
All right.
This time he talks really fast. He's Christopher Running this time.
It's delicious.
I'm Christopher Running.
If HV, Raina, or Justin have a voice impersonation of somebody that they can do well, they are welcome to be a third guest judge.
No.
I'm good with Christopher Running. I'm
Sure.
Christopher
Would
Running.
you
I'm,
like
I'm
to
very
play
fast.
That sounds good. I like that one.
I like that
I'm
one.
not scared of nothing except for marsupials because they're fast.
People don't talk about how fast pumas are.
Not enough, actually. I don't know. It's a quandary that I'm imagining it.
I'm imagining this. This is incredible.
Excellent. I should have done this during the actual 2-hour cooking. So pretend we're still in the 2-hour cooking. First, we're going to figure out how good this dish tastes. And I understand you put some
Gup, if you think we
dust
can
of
hear you,
deliciousness
I
on
don't know
it.
if you're talking to Hannah, if you're talking to
I think
us.
he's talking to Hannah.
Yeah, looks like he's looking away.
Okay. First, we're going to figure out how well the dish cooks. Or wait, actually, we're not going to do that first. We are going to figure out how well Stabitha Grill Daughter did the slicing. If you were asked for julienne, did you do a julienne? If you were asked
absolutely.
Yes. So first, I need you to roll a dexterity. This is just going to be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
All right. That is a natural 20.
Yeah. Every single component of this dish is flawless. If it was cubed potatoes, they're perfectly
yeah.
cubed.
They're
Everything
perfect.
is.
You got the
Yes.
angle exactly right on my grill.
And I'm
such a
doing,
proud dad.
yeah. I'm doing all of this from down here. I'm just
Yes.
like,
It is so unsafe. You guys
okay,
know
this is why I'm a rogue.
the Italians actually invented safe hand position when you're cooking. You know, the little claw technique thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this became this.
Thanks, Nurse Wiggles, for that resub. Much appreciated. Surely any good chef knows to taste their sauce as they're making it. Who tasted the sauce? You did. Please make a Constitution save.
Does he have the
God.
sauce floating inside of him, out of curiosity?
Yeah, it's just
So-
like the sauce that he tested is just...
I actually marinate the mushrooms because I am literally acidic.
That's perfect.
I do have a +5 to this, so we'll see.
Okay.
Get in the box. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's not quite a nat 20, but it's a 14 plus 5 is 19.
Talk like corn for the follow. Perfect. You are able to test the sauce without burning your tongue. So perfect.
Excellent.
Who?
I have resistance to all damage anyway.
Yeah. Not that it matters all that much. Who's doing the plating and the presentation?
Oh, go bad.
But
I want
Girl
I wanna-
dad?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a charisma.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, nice. Okay, 17.
17. Oh yeah. No, you fashion this. It's an elevated dish, presented in a home style fashion. You put it together in sort of a Friday night
style.
barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gorgeous. And with that,
Heaping handfuls, yeah.
I'm writing down appetizers. The host, Bobby Flan, in front of the judges. Who's sort of the head chef? Is it Wabo?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He presents the dishes to the judges and looks to Wabo and says, "Please explain your dish."
All right, so what we have here is some marinated mushrooms chopped down into a mushroom risotto with the arborio rice, of course. We also steeped a little bit of the licorice root in our Astral milk as we were creating the sauce for this, and then we finished the sauce with the tier of a coatl. So what we have for you, we have fried arancini in our lovely family-style basket here because it's about family.
Because when you're here, you're family.
Because when you're here, you're family.
God, I don't want to be here.
Being a dad.
Yeah, we actually keep a garden of olives and things like that at home. And you know, when you're here, you're family. So, and then of course they're served with this lovely Astral milk and coatl tier sauce, with a few spices of my own.
Oh man, it's delicious. Oh my God.
Hi! Hi, Bobby! Hi, Bobby!
Yes, Peppermint Andy.
Thanks, Hannah.
Did you know that I was named Peppermint Andy at birth and I was cursed to eat candy my entire life?
I did not know that, Peppermint Andy.
Could you imagine how fancy I'd have been if my mom would have named me Risotto Andy?
Truly, the most.
I probably would have talked different. Can you imagine how that would have sounded if I would have been Delicious Mushroom Risotto Andy? I haven't slept in 3 days, but this is delicious.
Yes, Ronan Walkin, what do you think of the dish? And thank you, Nurse Wiggles, for that $25 donation to Extra Life as we wiggle our way to $2,800. And Daddy Go,
What's the next
what
ingredient?
pet do we have?
We're just cooking up our pets.
I did the wrong thing. We have a pet, and it is going to player number 2.
That's going to be Wabo.
I will use my Misty Mountain Gaming D100 from their Moonstone set.
Oh.
Fancy.
17. 17.
Delicious. What we didn't get, what we didn't see last night, is this noodle monster with a meatball for a center.
Oh
my God,
We are winning this fucking
It's
thing.
so good.
We're just cooking that guy for the entree.
This is a skinty. And it is made of
sketty.
noodles. Yeah, it's a sketty. Its actions are, it is enigmatic in nature. It's immune to scrying and any effect that senses emotions. It paints. Has a noodle attack, which it can hit for 1 bludgeoning damage, and it can throw a meatball for 15 feet for 2 acid damage.
So I currently have Sketty and Aku Aku as my.
Thank you, Gup, for adding yet another delicious monster ingredient to the coterie of pets and familiars that the party has. Give me just a moment here. Okay. Excellent. So, yes. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, chefs, for your delicious. Actually, you know what? Bobby Flan would have more of a southern accent, wouldn't he? Not that whatever I keep.
He's
No,
not
Bobby Flan
particularly
would have
southern.
like
He's like Midwestern.
Yeah, not like a Paula Deen, but like
Hold on.
Oh, you're right. He does have just sort of a generic mid-American accent, doesn't he?
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. Because if he's from, he'd have a New York accent, like a Boston, or like not
Yeah,
like
but
a Brooklyn
he's
accent.
not like full. He's not like full Queens.
When he's
so
chilling and
got
grilling.
He's got
chilling
that
and
kind
grilling.
of. He's got
We'll
that
see.
inflection, you know.
We'll see what I can do. We'll see I'm going to stick with something, and we're
Yeah,
just going to see what
Saffron
happens.
Brown would have a southern accent.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha. So, excellent, chefs. Thanks for having our dishes here. Patricio de Pulpo, what you got? And Patricio,
Herpes.
the cephalopod walks up. I'm not going to do his little. I can't speak like that. So, what accent should Patricio have? I can't do
That's
French.
Paula Deen.
That's Paula Deen. I don't know how to do a Paula Deen. Can somebody give me a
Just
key?
Go
super southern.
Michigan.
Just
go
super.
Weirdly, I can't do a Michigan accent, but I can do Linda. Okay, yeah. So what I did here was I took the arboreal rice and I cooked it until slightly al dente, and in a saucepan I gently heated the Astral milk over low heat and added in the licorice root slices and let it simmer to infuse the milk with a little licorice flavor. Then I added in the coral tears into the infused Astral milk to add a little mystical element and an ethereal flavor. And once the rice had cooled slightly, I took some small portions and rolled them into little bite-sized balls to make sure that they can hold together well. The risotto balls I took, and fried them until
You
golden
absolute
brown.
cunt.
Sorry, what?
You just stole our recipe. That's what we just presented that. Did you not see that? It's right there.
Well, I feel like I came up with it on my own because
Don't worry, Wabo. We did it better.
Uncle
I
Wobble,
fried them
Uncle
until
Wobble.
golden brown on the outside and then drained them on paper towels to remove the excess oil for the health conscious. And then finally, I poured the infused Astral milk into a small
About to have to
dipping
remove
bowl.
some stuff for the unconscious in a
and,
second.
arranged the crispy risotto balls into a serving platter to serve alongside the dipping balls.
Uncle Wobble, don't worry. There's rat shit in it. There's rat shit.
Did I ever tell you you're my favorite niece?
I'm your only niece, but thank you.
But if I had another
Hi.
one, I'd be like, fuck you,
Hi,
other
Bobby.
niece.
Hi, Bobby.
Yes, Peppermint Andy.
What's these little crunchy bits in here? That's strange and weird.
Those. I don't know
Tastes
why you're
like shit.
I didn't make it, but Patricia Popo did.
Hi, Patricio.
What the hell do you have going
Was
on
this
in
a
here?
secret ingredient that I didn't know about? Was it doo-doo? Because that's what it tastes like.
You got
There's
some
not-
shit.
There's not doo-doo in my dish.
No,
can't go-
I think it's literally, there's little tiny brown specks in here. That kind of grows on you after a while. Hey, Patricio.
He's just gonna stare at his sous chefs, and they're just gonna be like,
Hi. Hey, Patricio.
"Yes,
Hi.
hi."
If you were a hot dog, would you
go
eat
fuck
yourself? What kind of hot dog would you be?
A
Patricia,
rat
don't
shit
answer that.
hot dog.
Now that we're all warmed up,
Patricia, don't answer.
chimes Bobby Flan. I cannot stick with an accent. Holy shit. Let's get on to the main course, shall we? Tonight's dish of choice is an Astral Dreadnought's Eye. Chefs, you may choose how to prepare the eye, but you must, of course, retrieve it yourselves. Well, what are you waiting for? 3 hours on the clock! And your time starts now!
All right, for this one, we should just get the ingredient and then plan after that, because we got plenty of time.
Agreed. I mean, I don't want to be here.
That kills me every goddamn time.
I woke up this morning and was like, what personality? Oh, yeah, me in 6th grade. Let's fucking
no
go.
personality. That's the personality I want. Is none at all.
I think it's straight to the portal for Wabo.
Yeah, let's go to the portal.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I really want to make some calamari, and I can't quite tell why, and I'm just staring daggers at
Are
fucking...
we... What was the ingredient that we're supposed to get?
Astral
Dreadnought
Eye. Yes. And you see, Patricio wastes no time walking over Saffron Brown and is teleported somewhere. And as you follow in his stead, I assume you asked to be taken somewhere where you can get an Astral Dreadnought Eye.
Absolutely.
Yes. A portal snaps open, says the same thing to you, say the magic word to return, and before you, an infinite void stretches out around you. Yet, strangely, you feel solid ground beneath you. After one blink, nothing changes. And after two, you find yourself face to face with a cyclopean horror. A smile splits the toothy maw of this clawed behemoth as it sets its steady gaze before you. Shall we roll for initiative?
Yeah.
How many initiatives? Sorry.
I guess 4 seems about right.
16.
Oh,
Hello, Misty Mountain Gaming Dice. That's
21.
24.
not as high as I think it is because my dex is 0, so that's 18.
18. 1 second. I was just listening and forgot that as Dungeon Master, I have to pay attention. Who got a 24?
Me.
HV. Got it. That's Stabitha. Bowman, what did you get?
16.
16 for Bowman. And finally, Grilldad, what did you get?
21.
21
Hell yeah.
for Dave Grilldad. The Astral Dreadnought rolled that. Stabitha, you get to initiate this, unless you wish to hold your turn in embarrassment.
That's a hard choice. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is the part where you get to look cool.
This is the part where I get to look cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I will hold my action. And I'm going to hold my action for Dave to attack so that I get the sneak attack from Dave being engaged with this thing.
Excellent.
Who?
Sorry.
What?
Dad, I guess.
Dave, seriously, chill, man. Like,
You can't have her calling me by my first name.
all the kids are doing it. It's a bit. They commit to the bit. Yeah. You gotta keep up with the lingo, Dave. You want to relate to your daughter, you gotta keep up with
I
the lingo.
already call her Stabitha. Isn't that enough?
You know, you would think, but it's never enough.
The non-parent obviously giving parenting advice.
The
You're
Astral
so wise.
Dreadnought looks at you in a deep, like, cosmic fatherly tone. What's up, brothers? Special teams.
This guy's gonna
Special
fucking die.
plays.
This guy is already dead.
Skibbity toilets.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my god.
This guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
Dave, your daughter, son, is it daughter? Yeah, daughter has held her turn so that you may initiate combat here. Sorry for cussing. This is a family show.
I hope your family knows you're on the show.
Oh God, don't remind me.
Okay, then Dave Grilldad is just gonna he's gonna rage and do a big old and
Just a big old clearing of the throat.
Yeah, exactly. And then pull out his axe and just take a big whack.
All right. You whack at this gargantuan monstrosity. Please roll me an attack roll.
Oh God!
Geez.
What kind of barbarian are you?
I am a
Path of the dad joke.
Ancestral.
Yes, that's 100% what I was hoping it was.
that is a 36 to hit.
36 to hit. I keep forgetting we're running 17 to 19 and these numbers sound
insane.
made up. I'm sitting here looking at its AC and like, oh my God, this is gonna be tough. And nope, maybe not. That does hit, so go ahead and roll for your damage.
Okay. That is 19.
19. And what kind of damage is that?
Slashing.
Slashing damage. 19. And is your axe magical in any way?
It is
Like, does it have a
+3
plus
magic
one,
weapon.
or is it just a regular axe?
Nope. It's a +3.
It's a +3, so it is magical. Perfect. 19 damage. Not 19,000. That would be incredible.
Look at that baby.
Perfect. There's a baby. Oh, look at the baby. He's just a
Yeah.
little guy.
Look at the baby. There's
Oh, there's a
Stabitha.
baby.
Stabitha, your father. And hacks away at this gargantuan creature. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take the when it's distracted by this, hopefully distracted by this big throat clearing that I hear downstairs every night right before I go to sleep, Dad. and and I'm gonna try to hit it with a little sneak attack.
Okay.
That's not throat clearing.
So that's gonna be a 28 to hit.
A 28 hits.
Okay. So it's a lot of dice. So that's gonna be for base damage 14, and then plus sneak attack. I'm just gonna have the computer do that for me because that's 10d6.
Yeah, totally.
33. So a total of 14 plus 33.
Perfect. And your weapon is magical as well, I assume.
It's the lucky rapier.
Nice. Oh, that's right. The one that we got for. Also, hey,
Yes.
Dad Gup, did he already do this and I missed it? Because we hit $2,800, shouldn't we have a magical item
Oh.
drop in on the party?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one that. Oh,
I
that's
got
what
the
Stabitha-
pet.
there's-
The lucky rapier was for 2,700 earlier, but we've hit 2,800. So whenever, if I'm not looking at the chat. If somebody sees Gup, just go ahead and
Yeah, if Mr. Guthrie returns.
Yes. In the meantime, Wabo, it is your turn.
I basically crawl my way up onto the top of his head, and I quickly lean down into his eyeball.
You're gonna get to know me real well, bitch.
And I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis at 9th level.
Oh my god.
So I get 45 temporary hit points.
9th level.
And then
I'm trying to decide how much I want to be an asshole. 1 second.
After I get out of, I know this monster personally. I go down into his eye, and then I pop up on the top of his head, and I'm sitting on the top of his head. And
Okay, so you're familiar
yeah.
with the cone.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
I-
If you're
I-
familiar
yeah.
with it, as an experienced adventurer would be, I will trust that you will do your part to avoid it. That is one less thing
yeah.
for me to worry about.
I'm just sitting on his head, splattered across him, like bird poop on his head. Basically, is the equivalent. And I am just like,
You can't fucking hit me, can ya?
and I just want to antagonize the shit out of this guy. And then I get my 45 temp HP from Armor of Agathis. I think that is an action to cast.
Sounds like it. For those unfamiliar, the Astral Dreadnought has what's called an anti-magic cone. The Astral Dreadnought's opened eye creates an area of anti-magic, as if being cast in the anti-magic field spell in a 150-foot cone in front of the eye. At the start of each of its turns, the Dreadnought decides which way the cone faces, and the cone doesn't function while the Dreadnought's eye is closed or while the Dreadnought is blinded. And as high-level adventurers, you would probably know this.
I actually do have a bonus action because I am a Fathomless Warlock as well. So you see one tentacle, one little plasmoid tentacle punches all the way down into the ground next to this guy.
Uh-huh.
And out of the ground on the other side of him is a much larger plasmoid tentacle that bursts out of the ground. And I'm going to go ahead and take an attack with my bonus action as I can with that. And we're going to use the Misty Mountain dice. Nat 20!
Fuck yeah, let's go!
So that Nat 20 is a whole 2d10.
2d10. Well, one of the d10s, or actually the first 2d10 is maxed, right? And then you would roll them again.
Okay,
and
so
then
it'd
add
just
the
be
modifier.
1d10 and then roll
Oh,
the die.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's 10 plus a d10 plus any modifier.
Yeah. That's a 6. I don't believe he gets my modifier. Let me just double check that. I think it's just a flat D10.
Cool. I mean, 16 damage is 16 damage.
That's not a lot of damage.
Where's my?
Syraxis Jax wants us to know the D&D fact of the day. Centaurs have 2 sets of ribs.
That's incredible.
Yeah, an amazing first time chat. Thank you, Syraxis Jaxus. Syraxis Jackson, Jesus.
The Tentacle of the Deep. I'm sorry, it is a D8.
A D8.
Not a D10, so I will re-roll that.
Okay. So 8 plus.
I got a 6 again. That's incredible.
I mean, that's,
the dice will it. And then it does not get any modifier from me. It's just that. So it's literally just 14 damage.
Okay.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Its speed has been reduced by 10. I don't think it's going to need much speed.
I don't think so either. I'm just letting you know. It's literally like a tiny, like to me, it's bigger than I normally am somehow. But it is like wrapping around this thing's like ankle and is trying to hold it back, but it obviously is not going to be able to do that.
Yes. Bowman, you are up.
Should I let the baby roll to hit this thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me go get his
As a father,
Let me
yes.
go get his. Let me go get his D20.
Hey, what? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, but I think you stepped away. Gup is here. He is fixing to drop a magical item on the
in my
bar.
apartment right now.
We do have a magic item for 2,800, and it is probably the most ridiculous magic item we could have drawn.
Oh.
When Mick gets back,
Okay.
It's the deck of many
has
things.
Oh my god.
deck of many things.
I called that shit.
Holy shit.
And we're giving it to Mick. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
I have them, Mick. You have in your possession.
Oh,
however,
I heard you.
Okay. Whenever you feel like drawing one or doing something with it, let me know. I'll pop back in.
Will do. All right. We're gonna try this. Dante has his own set of dice. So we're gonna try and see if he'll take it. You wanna roll it? Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, grab the die. Yeah, there we go. It kind of works. I'm not joking.
This is a natural 20.
This child is blessed by Dice Christ.
Okay. All right.
Our Jesus looks upon him and smiles.
Okay, say bye to everybody. Say bye-bye.
Oh.
Come on, bub. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Blessed by Dice Christ.
Amazing. Natural
Really
20
a game
definitely
about
hits
fatherhood.
once he gets back, just so there's no, anticipation waiting for that one. Jesus.
Was this the only secret ingredient?
Yes. The only thing that you have to incorporate in this one is Astral Dreadnought Eye. So everything else related to this dish is up to you.
I got us. Okay. Sorry.
I had to buckle him back up. Okay. So natural 20. That hits.
It absolutely does.
So, question: does this guy have like eye stalks, or
It's like it's a Cyclops, basically.
okay? I definitely want to target like the orbital bone.
Gotcha. Try to
Yeah.
soften it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we'll just do the standard unarmed strike on that.
New channel point redemption. Make Dante roll for someone.
That was really hard to get him to do it.
I still want to figure out a way to use. Oh, it's off screen. I still want to figure out a way to use my gumball machine, which is you can't
You
really
need
tell.
so
but
many D20s.
it's full of
has a lot in
D20s.
there.
Oh,
It has
okay.
over 100 D20s in it, and you can't even see Like, it
Oh my
looks
God.
empty. There's over 100 d20s in there.
Well, it looks like you need 1,000 in there, bud.
Yeah, Misty Mountain.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get him to roll because this is like really big, so it's a little too big for his hand to grip easily.
But if you gave him anything smaller, he'd eat it.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. It's going in the mouth. So I had to like put his little thumb and then like kind of let him drop it. But yeah, so that's how it went. So that's 11 damage off of that punch, but it was a natural 20. So how does that work?
So it is a crit, which means whatever your damage roll would be. So if it's, for example, if it's 1d12 plus 8, you would do 12 plus 8 plus a 1d12.
It's
so the
1d10 plus 5.
Okay, so it's 15 plus a d10, whatever that is.
So 11. No, wait.
You would roll the d10. So it's
Gotcha.
15 automatically, and then roll the d10 and add it to it.
God, numbers are hard.
I know. It's my least favorite part about D&D is the math.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong
It's my favorite.
Because that was a
part.
12, and I was like, well, that's definitely not.
As somebody who struggles with head math, though,
so an
D&D
8.
has made me really good at it. So 15 plus 8, so
23.
That's 23. Yes, because you take 5 away from the 8 to make it 20. It's Common Core. So 23 damage. Excellent.
You can't take 2 from 3. 2 is less than 3, so you look at the 4 in the tens place. Now you take one 10, so you make it 3 10s, and you change the 10 to 10 ones. And
I think I just had a stroke.
Yeah,
and not the fun kind.
That's Tom Lehrer, New Math. It's a fantastic song.
What were we doing? Oh, right. You punched in the orbital. Yeah, no. So you punch it, and you hear a cosmic crack from beneath the skin of this beast. Perhaps you fractured its orbital.
So that was my first attack. I'd like to punch it again with my
Do it
second
again.
attack. I want to do it again. We'll run it back. I did not roll a. It's a 21, not
21 hits.
Yeah,
it's a natural 21.
Natural 21.
And then that damage. That's a 12.
12 damage.
Yes.
That is accounted for.
Okay. And
What are
then
you hitting him with? I should have asked. What are you hitting him with?
He's getting these hands. I did the Superman punch. Like I leaped up. Did a Superman punch. As a bonus action, I would like to flurry of blows. So I want to use a key point.
Do you have magical wraps of any kind?
At level 6, monks attacks count as magical.
Perfect. Thank you.
There you go.
I was gonna say you do regardless. I was curious if you already had something. But
Okay,
yes,
so-
you may furry blow. Yeah, no, you may furry of blows.
What is this, Dragon Con?
I'm curious. Yeah,
Curious
so
like
it's
a cat.
like a cat. Oh, it's in there.
It's locked and loaded.
It's ready. That's why they call me Whiskers. No. So yeah, I'm using a key point to flurry of blows, trying to attack.
Okay.
That is a 26.
A 26 damage
Yes.
or hit.
No, to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And then the damage.
I'll let you
that's
all
a-
know his AC is 20, just so we can.
That's a 14 on damage.
14 on damage has been accounted for. He's
Oh,
he's
to
taking
make-
some beatings.
Wait, I get to hit him again
But
because
wait,
it's
there's more.
a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So, question: do I need to roll again to hit?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
In addition, I thought you were redoing something. Gotcha.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, rolling it again. That's a natural 20 plus 11, so that's a 31 to hit.
Fuck yeah. That
Just
absolutely
misses.
hits.
Okay.
Actually, his
So-
AC just changed all of a sudden. I don't know
So
why.
that's 15 damage plus another 5, so 20.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
And I've just been punching him in the eye, around, just like going around the eye socket this whole time.
Much like our goal for Extra Life this weekend, he is over halfway dead.
Let him hit me. He'll get the rest of the way dead.
Right. Speaking of which, it is the Astral Dreadnought's turn. Oh boy, who would he have attacked? He had a father-son duo, or father-daughter duo, rather. He's got some.
He does have bird poop on his head. That's
He's got
gotta be
some
really
bird
annoying.
poop on his head, and he has a man who has
It's just
potentially fractured his orbital.
punching him in the face.
Yeah, I think the rest of you aren't on him, so he's going to reactionarily attempt to get this bird poo off of his head.
That's me, Uncle Bird Poo.
Uncle Bird Poo. Let's see. He's going to make 3 attacks. The first attack.
It's gonna
actually,
hit.
on the other
He
side.
literally
Squealy.
can't miss.
Yeah, he can't bite you with the first attack, so he will reach out and attempt to bite Dave Grildad. That's going to be a 32 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Is that
It's
right?
close,
Yeah, 32 to
but-
hit. It's close.
It's close.
And that's going to be 19 slashing damage. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Hang on, that's the wrong damage roll. I need to add 2 more d6 to that. Or no, that's d10s. Shit. 1 second. I'm going to use a digital dice roller.
Yeah, I use that for my big damage when I'm DMing.
Yeah.
We would have been here for 4 hours earlier if I'd
Yeah.
been rolling those attacks with 20 d6 plus 20.
31 piercing damage.
Okay. I do have resistance. As I'm
Perfect.
raging.
So you take half of that, so 15. 15 piercing damage.
Easy.
Are
This
you
is nothing.
are you size huge or smaller?
No.
Huge.
Huge.
I mean, as a
the-
dad, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
huge, but
Okay.
He's larger than life, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Cool. Now it will attempt to do the claw attack, and you said it cannot miss.
Without
It
a
has a
nat 1,
plus
it cannot
16 to
miss.
hit.
Yeah, without a nat 1, it cannot miss.
Okay.
On a nat 1, it misses.
Cool. So the first one is going to be on the dice anyway. 15 slashing damage. How does that work with Wabo?
So it cuts into Wabo for a second, but then he just morphs back together. And instantly, as that happens, he takes 45 points of cold damage,
Oh my
which
God.
even if he's resistant, he is not resistant because I have Elemental Adept
Okay.
for cold and fire. Speaking of fire, I'm also going to Hellish Rebuke at 8th level.
Oh my god!
So I need
eat
a
my
dexterity
popcorn.
saving throw. And that is a warlock spell, so that is a DC 24 dexterity saving throw.
That's a 7.
Okay, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna Hellish Rebuke. There we are. And that's 9th level, my bad. So 9d10. 60 points of fire damage on top of the
shit,
45.
barbecue
So that's
him.
105 points of damage without hitting him. Because he hit me, he takes 105 points of fire. How much damage did I take again? Was it 19? You said?
And he's dead.
Hit me again, bitch.
I did say that was the first claw attack, didn't I?
You did.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Fuck it. Yeah. This is like a stinging bee moment where like instincts kicked in. That's not a natural one, so that is
It'll be less than 20.
17 damage.
Yes. So that's 17 points of damage. He takes another 45 points of damage instantly.
And instantly, the astral dreadnought collapses into the void of the astral sea.
For those counting at home, I have taken 0 points of damage.
Yeah.
I still
So we
have
don't need
all
any
my temp
helping
HP.
Jesus Christ. Honestly, I like running high-level games because it allows players to have fun like this, but I don't like running high-level monsters because there's a lot of, like, fuck the player's abilities, and I just don't want to do that right now. I'm not in the mood to like just send somebody to an astral plane that there's no way to escape from. So thank you for killing him quickly.
Gup is looking quizzically.
Yes. So Bowman has shattered the orbital. Stabatha and Dave have sliced open the skin around the eye so that the eye can be, extracted
I'm really
easily.
digging in there. This is, in this case, I want to be seen on TV. I'm like,
Yeah. So up until now, your friends have actually they've been having the Astral Chef watch party because they haven't. They're the only. They're the only kids on the block with interdimensional cable, and they're really excited about Astral Chef. And they invited all the friends over for a party. But up until now, they've all been in the kitchen pre-gaming a little bit, eating some chips, making some
Pre-gaming
snacks.
as 17-year-olds. Where's past the UV blue, bitches?
Legal drinking age is different on the astral plane, okay? But up till now, they've been in the
cool
kitchen, and they haven't seen up until just now. But they've all walked into the living room where
No,
they've
they
sat
all
down with
know
all their
now.
snacks, and they see Stabatha, this giant astral colossus. And that is all they've seen so far.
I also didn't hit this creature at all, so I'm just sitting there, and Stabatha looks like Stabatha has done all the work.
Yeah. Uncle Wabo watching out.
Yeah, and Bowman just
Good looks,
leaping
kid.
through the space, just Superman punching to the orbital.
I'm gonna be the first emo prom queen this year.
The class song at graduation is going to be Teenage Dirtbag.
I've got 2 tickets to graduation, baby.
I thought no one was leading.
No, I'm assuming my bisexual pose.
As Stabatha's getting the eye out, Gup just
Bisexual pose.
as Stabatha's getting the eye out, I will take how much time would I actually need? 36 seconds. I will take 36 seconds to every 6 seconds cast, or sorry, no, I need 2 hit points. I need 36 hit points, so I need 18, so I need to, whatever 18 times 6 is, I will take that much time to cast Armor of Shadows, Mage Armor, over and over again, and I will fully recharge my Observative Ward, having taken 0 damage.
So under 2 minutes to do all that while they're hacking up the Astral Dreadnought to obtain the eye.
I just spear it with my rapier and just boop, pluck it out.
If you wouldn't mind, if you could get in by like the jowl area, that's the meat we want. That's the meat we want.
I guess.
All right, I let you do the cool thing. Can you please do the dad thing?
Wise man.
Somewhere in the Astral Sea. Woof, woof. Yes, my tribal chef.
Deliver the rest of this corpse to Patricio. I want him to understand what happens
Just like
when he messes with the bloodline. I mean, with P-Force.
he starts just like ripping. So the Astral Dreadnought is a gargantuan creature, larger than large, and so the tiny or the medium, whatever, small horse dog begins ripping off tiny chunks of flesh and just delivering them, just like water bucket brigade, just one at a time, reassembling.
Wise Man will be doing that for the rest of the episode.
All right, Wise Man, I think he gets the point. That's enough.
Good dog horse thing.
It's the best
You may
Wise
return
Man.
to Chef Stadium.
That's
Wow.
best friend, yeah.
My
Upon-
least favorite cousin.
The magic words must be uttered.
Cousin!
So are we
Weirdly,
back?
cousin works to open the portal.
Are we back?
Yes, you have returned to Chef Stadium.
I would like to go over to Patrice, or Bowman will go over to Patrice. Patrice, I feel if we got her off on the wrong foot. You haven't acknowledged me yet, but you will, and you'll thank me. But I just want to say one thing. where I come from, we have a ritual to extend friendship. Pick a card.
This could be
Just the
really
one
good for
card?
us or really bad for us.
See what happens.
Gup, come on,
Felt
buddy.
fun.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just wish it away if it's good for him.
So I've
Yeah,
never
yeah,
had
perfect,
this
perfect,
exact situation happen before.
Actually, I've got it too. So
the owner of the
Oh, you
owner
got a
of
modified
the
version. Okay.
deck of many things if they offer somebody to draw a card, because normally when you draw, you have to select how many you're going to draw. So if you're offering to draw a card, is it a singular? Does that satisfy the conditions of the rules? Okay.
I would say so. For these purposes, anyway. It's for the kids.
Yeah, it's for the kids. Okay, so he will, he'll as he's cooking, he'll have one of his tentacles come over and grab one of the cards.
Who is doing this?
Patrice.
Okay. Pick one.
I would
tell me when-
like
Tell me when to stop.
stop. Yep, that's actually the one I
Stop.
wanted.
You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Forfeit.
All right.
I hope this works in our
You
favor.
violated the law.
Flames.
Flames.
Oh,
So what does that mean?
A dangerous devil becomes your foe, seeks your demise, and haunts your life, relishing in your pain before attempting to slay you. This conflict lasts until either you or the devil dies.
That's incredible.
So Patrice now has the ire of a devil.
Get fucked,
my God.
Patricio.
It could never have
His
been
name is
better.
Patricio. I've been calling him Patrice.
You get fucked, Patrice.
And I walk out and I just scream back from our station, acknowledge me!
P-Force! 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 P-Force!
Oh, man. Incredible.
Dave
gotta
just
deal
cracks
with
open another beer and
I like to imagine
Just
Patrice is
watching.
having to deal with this while he's trying to cook.
Let's do some cooking, shall we?
Wabo
Yeah.
has collected a bunch of the natural lights from that first cave because they are just actual natty lights. Hey, you gave it to us, man. And
Team, what I have for us to prepare this time, we're gonna take the jowl meat from the Astral Red Dreadnought, and we're gonna braise that, and we can use just any basic cooking stock for that. With this, we'll probably want to use like vegetable stock, something not offensive or anything like that, because we really want that astral flavor to come out. And then we're gonna get some, just grab some potatoes. We'll do like a very nice boar's and mash, and then we'll over the braised jowl meat, we will take the eye, and we will get the jelly. We will squeeze the jelly from their eyes. I don't know where I got that line from. It's weird. It just kind of popped into my head.
And basically, you doing it like lamb, essentially like a mint jelly, but using the astral eye jelly as like the jelly for this very British cuisine moment here, with some potatoes and some boars and mashed potatoes and the meat from the Astral Dreadnought. Jowl meat, extremely high in fat, means extremely high in flavor, and it's also extremely tender and very good to cook with.
From from inside one of the cupboards, because now my friends know that I'm on this show and I can't let them actually see me.
Kid, it's too late.
too late.
No, it's...
How many of your friends have killed an Astral Dreadnought? You're
That's
fine.
true.
Yeah, but I'm on a cooking show with my dad and my uncles.
Yeah, but you killed an Astral Dreadnought.
There
You'll
goes
be
my
fine.
chance at being the prom queen.
No, I promise you, they will do it out of fear, if for no other reason.
I'm still gonna be inside this little cabinet cupboard, and I'm just gonna like lift my little alchemy jug up onto the table and like push it towards you. Like,
We're gonna beer braise the the meat.
Excellent.
All right, let's do some cooking challenges. First, I need the group. Everybody make a strength check to haul this dreadnought eye
what?
back from the astral plane into Chef Stadium.
Not my strong suit.
What I am doing is I am once again marinating the meat that we've taken out inside of me.
Excellent.
12 for me.
Well, that's a 4 for a 3.
3.
We don't need the whole thing. We just need pieces.
We got 2 more people need checks, strength checks from.
Okay, I actually rolled a nat 1, but I have a plus 9.
I got. You said strength.
Yes, please.
It's all down to you, bud.
That's 17.
Can somebody help me with math? What's 16 plus 17?
16
20
plus 17 is 33.
33.
The DC was 30. So you manage, through no small effort of Bowman, who
No, this
may
was
be
a
a
very
little
small
annoyed as he's taking the brunt of the weight of this dreadnought eye. You manage to haul it into Ketchen Stadium entirely whole. So whatever parts or pieces you need from it are readily available for you.
They've got really distracted by those natty lights.
yeah. Tabitha's got her one piece that she's just dragging along with one arm, like, ugh.
It's the one
Dave
piece.
found Dave found a case of Natty Light and an 8-ball of Toot and was like, "Oh, this takes me back."
Yeah.
I remember when I was in college.
All right.
As Dave is like drinking and as apparently the 8-ball of Doot, Wabo looks directly at Tabitha and goes,
There's a time and place for everything, and it's called college.
Gator brings up an interesting point. How long did it take to fight? It actually did not take very long at all because Wabo quickly dispatched the Astral Dreadnought. You
less
probably,
than 2 rounds.
Yeah, you probably have about 2 hours remaining between making your game plan, going through the portal, fighting, harvesting, coming back. Probably took about an hour.
Perfect. About an hour and a half on the braise. Gives us 30 minutes to plate. We're good to go.
Yes. Now, Wabo, could I get you, since you're the head chef of the situation at the moment, could I get you to roll an intelligence or a wisdom saving throw? Just a raw d20 plus your modifier for either of those.
Okay. I have good intelligence. Oh, but my wisdom saving throw is actually higher, despite my wisdom only being +1. Warlock proficiencies, kids.
Excellent.
15 plus 7 is 22.
15 plus 7 is 22. All right. So you have enacted the plan once again. You've got the eye in here. Stabitha, I assuming you're doing all the cuts once more?
Yeah.
All right. Please roll a dexterity to see how well you do all those cuts.
That is an 18 plus 5.
All right. So
23.
you've done the cuts. Who's doing plating again? Dave?
Maybe not this time.
Yeah. Who wants to do plating this round?
I have high charisma.
Okay. Wabo, go for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have high charisma as well, so I could.
Maybe you can work together. Both of you roll it.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
can work together as a...
It's flat charisma check.
Flat charisma, yep.
24.
Yeah, that's a 21.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. And finally, who wants to taste all of your sauces and everything prior to plating to make sure it's all up to snuff?
Ooh, I'll do that.
Okay, Dave, go for it.
Dave's been drinking for a minute, so this
Yeah,
all gonna
roll
taste
me a
really
constitution.
He
good.
just
Gotta get
can't
Dave
help
to
it.
even back out.
That's a 24.
24. Alrighty. Where were we? All right. With 30 minutes remaining, we're going to skip that because I forgot about it, and we have 30 minutes until we need to be done. So, for narrative purposes, with 30 minutes remaining, Bobby Flan announces to the crowd, what would Astral Chef be without a twist? And he announces you must find a way to incorporate shaved dragon claw into your dish. and you there was none in the pantry, unfortunately. So you went through the portal, found yourself a brass dragon, easily dispatched it. If you can handle an Astral Dreadnought, you can absolutely handle a brass dragon. And thank you so much to Holdren for once again donating $200. Or sorry, $20 on the road to doubling our.
Wow, TL Holdren just donated $5,600, 200% of what we had so far.
Incredible,
unbelievable.
What does that bring us to? I didn't see. Are we over 2,900 yet?
No. We're at like 28.2.
2820. Got it. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Holdren. You're amazing, as always. You killed the brass dragon. You got the dragon claw. Was there anything in here that... Yeah, so you focus your dish on the Astral Dreadnought eye. We just did the cooking. Perfect. All right, and the music in Kitchen Stadium and the crowd cheering fades down a little bit into a little bit more serious tone.
I mill the dragon claw into flour.
You mill the dragon claw into flour?
And use it to dust the, I basically use it to dust the meat before I sear it.
Okay.
Just to help thicken the sauce when it comes out. Big little fond in the bottom of the pan.
Hi,
for the natty light to get, you know.
Yes, Peppermint Andy.
Hey,
Hi, Bobby. You know why I can get to the food so easily? It's because I'm nimbly like a cat. Sometimes they call me Whiskers.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Bobby.
Patricia, please present your dish to the judges.
Bobby.
Hey,
what?
Bobby.
If the moon was made of cheese.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm zoned out. What was the question?
Patricio, please present your dish.
Hey, Bobby, we think we got to make sure this one is not copying their food again.
That's why we're Patricio, please. Oh my God, why did I select these judges? Patricio was yes. So what I did was I cleaned the eye thoroughly to remove any excess membranes or impurities and marinated it in a mixture of shadow essence along with various seasonings. And then I was seasoning a prime cut of beef with salt and pepper and any other herbs and spices I could find that would pair and complement it well. Just the basics, trying to keep it down home here.
How many herbs and spices?
12. And then I seared the beef in a hot skillet.
Fuck 12.
And then I placed the marinated Astral Dreadnought eye in a roasting pan and roasted it for a little bit. But while we were roasting it, we were looking for some ingredients, and I don't know, I never had this happen before, but there was a bunch of rats ran out of our bag, so like we kind of got a little behind, but it's
Patricio, I told you it was Dookie.
I cannot believe that I have been eating shit this whole time.
It's not so bad.
Unbelievable.
Candy.
Well, anyway, once the Astral Dreadnought eye was cooked, we sliced it into thin strips and arranged it alongside the cooked beef on the serving planner.
This is real good, Patricia, but I can't help but notice the absence of dragon claw.
Yeah, we didn't have time to go get some with all the rats, so it's...
Hey, Patricio.
Yes, Peppermint Andy.
Have you ever wondered deep inside your soul what your life could be if your name was different? What if I had not been Peppermint Andy? What if I were perhaps Patricio Andy? Would I have the life that you have? Would I be here, slipping in and out of diabetic comas? Would I know true joy, not masked by candy and screaming, so much screaming? I often wonder if I scream to be heard, or if I'm screaming for help. If the moon was made of cheese, would you eat it?
Oh my goodness, this competition could not be over sooner.
Hey, Patricio, if you made us eat a bunch of shit, but now it seems like your whole team is eating shit, huh? Hey.
And there's like At first, the P-Force crowd was hushed, like, shut up, Patricio's the champ. And now there's like a couple of converts in the crowd.
What's going on with the demon that he's having to deal with?
Yeah.
He's coming.
It's actually just Wabo.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So and Patricio walks away, head hanging low, as Bobby Flan gestures to Wabo and P-Force. Please present your dish so we can get on with this.
Hi, Bobby.
Yes, Peppermint Andy.
I really hope there's candy for dessert.
Yes, there is a dessert round, as you well know.
I could also go for a nice cold cola.
Okay.
Whenever you get a chance.
Please present. What did you do? What did you prepare for us?
So we have here, we have a wonderful braised Astral Dreadnought jowl. We were already there getting the eye. We figured it was appropriate to use the meat from the animal so that we were using more of the beast rather than just wasting it for a fucking eye, you twat. And,
Yeah, Uncle Wabo gets it,
This is like a very like Faerun millennial thing. It's like sustainability.
And then we made a boars and mash here with some potatoes from the pantry, some cream, and some boars and cheese. And in fact, if the moon was made of boars and cheese, Peppermint Andy, I would eat the shit out of it. It would be incredible.
Hi.
I would absolutely devour it. But anyway, so we braised it, we put it on the mashed potatoes, and then topped it all with some of this lovely, lovely Astral Dreadnought eye jelly.
And of course, I have in the background also used Dust of Deliciousness on this shit.
I like that you're just like sprinkling cocaine on all this stuff.
They all have disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Peppermint Andy takes a few bites. I gotta say, I find this dish to be quite fantastic. It's both savory, yet there's a hint of something else in there. I can't quite put my hand on it.
Oh, sorry. He pulls a piece of himself out of the meal. It was just a little
it's
acid.
a nice acidic taste.
Yep.
Yes, it really brings the dish together and just creates a delightful cacophony of flavor within the mouth.
Yeah, I'm like 70% citrus,
Man!
so that makes sense.
This is better than a hot dog.
That's high praise coming from you,
That is
sir.
high praise.
Yeah, Christopher running. Well, this is incredible. I've never eaten anything like this in my life. It almost makes me want to slow down. Maybe I could try walking for a change. Huh?
So I'm making a choice.
Yes, Dungeon Daddy.
We've got 30 minutes.
Give it to me,
27
Dungeon
minutes,
Daddy.
so we got to be done.
Pause.
The final, out of above board here, above the table. The final, instead of a fight, there's a riddle. I don't normally like running riddles, but it is with a sphinx, and I feel like that has an opportunity for some hijinks. So I'll leave it up to the players.
Some high sphinx.
Fuck, yes, some high sphinx. We can bypass the riddle, and the final ingredient will just be in the pantry, and we'll spend the final one as just a raw cooking round, and then we can end maybe a little bit early, or we can attempt the riddle to get the ingredient. Your choices.
I do have some funny items, but I'm fine either way.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I'll leave it to the group.
I mean, raw cooking round sounds shenaniganish.
I
feel like we can
riddles
shenanigans
now.
a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm reading these riddles, and they're very above board. So, to give you an example, what is in the middle of Acheron? So.
Oh.
And all, yeah.
Or R.
And like OR, I think. It's just or.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it because you've nailed it.
Because it's a 6-letter word, right? So it'd be the 2 middle letters.
It's technically E, but if you saw it spelled out, you would have.
Okay.
Yeah, you had the gist. Okay, so well done to all chefs, but now comes your true test: dessert. For tonight's dessert, you will each be presenting your own spin on the classic dish Emperor Melon Gelato. You must incorporate Emperor Melon, but everything else about your gelato is up to you. With an hour and a half on the clock, your time starts now. And
it's ACHERON, Acheron.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Exactly. The crowd roars back to life as you finish your final preparation here. Emperor Melon is not in the pantry, so Saffron Brown sends you to through a portal where the acrid smell of sulfur fills your nostrils as you enter into a hellscape. Far-off mountains spew black plumes of molten rock into the air, and a dark river flows nearby. On the riverbank grows a beautiful tree, totally at odds with the rest of the place. Blah, 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 blah. Atop the perch is a sphinx seemingly carved from black quartz, and it turns to you and speaks. Hey! Answer my riddles 3, and I'll let you get some Emperor Melon!
Riddle first. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Riddle the first! If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Yes.
So this is an interesting
delicious.
question because I am constantly eating myself and replacing myself with what I've eaten. So, yes,
Good answer!
it's the nature of my being.
Second. Hey!
Hi.
Yes. Yes, Sphinx.
What's in the middle of Acheron?
E-R.
It's just E, I think.
Oh, E. E-R. E.
It's E.
E.
You know, that's
Yeah.
why they call me Whiskers.
Hey, Sphinx, I
I'm
got
sorry.
a question for you. Do you know a guy named Peppermint Handy?
He's one of my best friends.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey!
If you had to pick between Emperor Gelato and being digested endlessly by a red giant sun, what would you pick?
I think I'd have to go with the Emperor Melon Gelato.
Yes.
Oh, good! I thought you'd pick being digested by a sun!
That's his daughter, dude. Like, you're really gonna misgender people, right? But like, what the fuck, dude? We're on television.
It's Tabitha. It's not Tabitha. It's Tabitha.
Oh, I thought it was Stabbing Steve!
No. Where the fuck would you get that from?
Hey! What's big red and eats rocks?
Hey, better riddle. What's small blue and eats you?
What?
Me!
Here's a melon! Go away!
Does it hit me with the melon?
No, it just hands it to you gently.
Damn. Wanted to do 45 points of cold damage as it walked away.
You have your ingredient, and you may now return to
Can you
Shep
believe this
Stadium.
fucking guy? Good lord.
God. Sorry, this is too much. I can't stay in character in these conditions.
This is not conducive to serious roleplay.
My cheeks hurt.
I just developed a 6-pack in this call, and I was 400 pounds when we got here.
Oh my god. Waba, would you like to make an intelligence or wisdom save? Not save, just roll to see if you adequately know how to mix together these ingredients.
Wait, it's not a save?
Not a save. It's the rolls you've given me so far have already been more than
Okay,
sufficient.
well, it's an intelligence check then, and it's a 23.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
Cool. Stabitha, There's not much to dice, but maybe you could use your dexterous abilities to sort of fold the cream in such a way that it doesn't curdle or something.
I'm actually in the spirit of hijinks. I think I might try to go back over to Patricio. I already let the rats out. I could do it again, but I think
the rats out.
I think what I want to do is I would like to go and try to help. Because the last round went so poorly for Patricio, I would like to offer to help with my sleight of hand skills, perhaps, and help fold in the whatever I'm supposed to be doing over there, but do it wrong.
Sure. Patricio weirdly isn't back yet from the portal. But you can definitely help with his sous chef, who's currently working, and actually the sous chef being sort of like panicked that Patricio's not back yet.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's real good sportsmanship. Thanks, I appreciate it.
And I would like to
Just curdle the whipped cream.
Exactly. Yeah. I just want to curdle it. I just want the texture to be so bad, just so bad.
You know the fastest way to curdle cream, right?
No.
Add acid. So you just take a little bit of Uncle Wabo over there.
I'm gonna take a little bit of Uncle Wabo over there in my hand. I just want to slip it in there for him and just like start.
Absolutely, you can do that. Sorry, I've got too many plates a spinning. No, you can absolutely do that. You can absolutely ruin.
May I roll sleight of hand for funsies?
Yes, you may. Well, that'll determine how much.
With your plus 22.
Plus my plus 22.
Yeah.
Your plus is better than a nat 20 for most people.
That's going to be a 35.
So as you're sitting here, like, you're folding in, like, you're like, okay, yeah, and then like at first you're like,
wait, no, that's a 45. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So
Shit.
at first you add a little bit of salt, and then maybe like some pepper, and like some paprika, and you're like, oh, some croutons, a fork. Just throw in a blender, and you just start adding like whole appliances. It's like you're stirring this bowl, and it's just like fucking, and somehow nobody is noticing as you're folding this.
You've literally just made a cement mixer shot and left it on the table.
Here you go.
It's an alien brain hemorrhage, and you've left it on the table.
This is how I get in and out of the house at night when I sneak out. Don't tell my dad.
You got like the camera on you. They're doing the close-up interview.
Yeah. I know the whole time I'm like this.
Yeah, just a shadow over your face. All right, so you have successfully sabotaged the whipped cream. Let's see. That satisfies the dexterity check. Who's plating the dish?
What skill was that again?
That's charisma.
I'll play it again.
Okay. Bowman. Your piece de resistance.
That's 23.
Yeah.
23. All right. Yeah, no, this looks fantastic. And the timer expires just in time.
That's what they call me.
Yes. For words. I'm running out of steam. Sorry. You've done it. A hush falls over the crowd as the chefs line up to prepare their final dishes. And everybody's looking around, and Patricio has not come back from the infernal plane where you found the Sphinx. Nobody seems to know why. He went alone. He's a capable chef. Maybe a demon found him.
Oh, that's right.
I would like to point out to the group that I am a fathomless warlock, and my patron is a kraken, which is a fiend.
So your patron went after Patricio.
In absence of Patricio, the sous chef steps up and meekishly, "Oh yes. So what I did was we cut the emperor melon in half to scoop out the seeds.
Didn't come back with an emperor melon.
Yeah. You're right. A regular melon. We couldn't get an emperor melon, so we scooped out the seeds, but in a small saucepan we heated starlight essence over low heat to try to infuse it into the melon, but because it's not an emperor melon, we were having a difficult time getting to incorporate. So we thought we would add some whipped cream to the melon gelato, but I don't know what happened. We just I don't.
Hi, little sous chef.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi. Come over here. Come over to Peppermint Andy.
Yes, and he walks over to you like sheepishly.
Hold out your hand.
Yeah.
He puts like a small little, like weird multicolored hard candy in it.
Oh, thank you.
It's you, dear boy. You did it. I had to make sure I left the factory to someone who cared and was pure of heart.
He just looks at you with the most bewildered look before stepping away. Like,
is there any world in which I could possibly know where Peppermint Andy's, the location of Peppermint Andy's factory?
There isn't a factory.
Then I would like for the sous chef to make a.
He doesn't have one. He's just a fucking crazy person.
I would like for the sous chef to make a. Oh crap! Where's the save? DC 23. What's the save? I'm trying to plane shift him. I think it's an intelligence save.
Okay. It's not much better than a 12. My just so you all know, my web browser has like completely frozen. I'm assuming you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we got you,
Yes.
and stream has you.
I'm not going to touch a damn thing then.
It is a charisma save, actually.
Charisma save. Okay, even worse. Yeah, that's a 10.
Well, that does not succeed against a DC 23. I know of a factory that I think is what he is talking about, and I just plane shift the sous chef to that factory. That is like a candy factory in Waterdeep.
All right, you have done that. And Bobby Flan. Weirdly, he's
You and
you
me,
can tell
buddy.
he's very excited because this has been a very entertaining show, but it's been very personally frustrating from him as a game show host.
Hit me with
to
that
deal
wobble,
with it.
Bobby.
He gestures to you, Wabo. Please present your dish to the judges.
And essentially what we have made is a melon gelato, and use little round melon baller to ball the melon, and put it aside fresh with it, and then of course I have also used some of my 70% citrus body to and the alchemy jug to make kind of like a maceration for the melon balls, so it's a little bit alcoholic but not too much, and then they're just kind of almost placed like a little halo on this nice little ball of melon gelato that I'm keeping cold by consistently doing cold damage to it.
Incredible. The judges are tallying up their points, if you'll allow me just a moment.
We actually have to finish the competition. They're not here.
Do what?
They're not here.
The
The
judges?
other competitors, they're gone.
Oh, well, yeah, well, I mean, in the spirit of competition, we must know who truly won.
Hi, Bobby.
Yes, Peppermint Andy.
I love when I'm on this show. I just want to say. Hey! What are we talking about again?
The scores, Peppermint Andy.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Mick, that
Cubs
was so
win!
good. I fully
Cubs
thought
win!
you I fully thought you froze. That was incredible.
You hand the scores to Horsachu, who begins reading it out.
So when it comes to plating, taste, appearance, and use of the secret ingredient,
We find that Patricio de Popol's team scores a possible 10 out of 15. And when
They didn't even use the ingredient in 2 of the fucking things. What are we talking about here?
That's why they got a 10 out of 15. It was really good otherwise. He's the 5-time champ. But when it comes to P-Force, and a hush crowd falls over the crowd with anticipation. We find that they score 15 out of 15. And the crowd erupts.
Even Stabitha gives a little like woo, and then like just
A little fist pump.
I was really expecting that our food was going to be ranked on charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, but here we are.
Dave is holding up his mug and his spatula. He's kind of looking around. And
Tonight's champion, and in honor of Astral Chef, belongs to P-Force. Congratulations! You have earned yourselves a no questions asked vacation to anywhere in the plains. Just name a place, and Saffron will get you there in a jiffy.
Do we all have to go to the same place? I'm trying to look out for my niece here, dude.
Well, yeah, Stabitha really wanted to go to Miami for this spring
Let's
break.
go to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tabitha,
Miami.
Stabitha and the whole family go to Miami for what arguably is the most incredible spring break they've ever had. They have tears and laughter and joy.
But like they look so cool though.
They look
that's
so
the key.
cool. It's incredible. And after spring break, they return home. Stabitha goes back to school and is mortified at first to see her family plastered on billboards everywhere as the local champions of Astral Chef. She's getting...
First of all, Nolan froze in the Nicolas Cage crazy face.
We did. God, somebody make that an emote.
Please, somebody catch that. Oh, I gotta get it before he resets. All right, I got
The
it.
music is perfect too.
But we lost it because we lost
Camera
Nolan.
going
lost
out
Nolan.
right when you said that you were embarrassed was too good.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable. Oh man. Well, because Nolan's not here to say it, thank you so much, everybody. We got music back. We're getting DMCA'd right now.
This is the prom music, actually.
You're getting high fives everywhere you go down the hallway. Everybody, Stabitha, what's up, Stabitha? Woo, let's go! And the high school prom starts at the end of the season. And it's an incredible night of celebration. Your family's there, weirdly. They're all local celebrities.
My uncles are there.
Your uncles are there. It would normally, be under any other condition, be
Wise man.
incredibly uncool. The horse dog Wiseman is with your other uncle. Bro, yeah, what's up, my travel chef?
Make sure Stabitha has a nice dress for the prom.
Oh, Stabitha has
Looking
the
out.
best
Bowman
dress.
looking out.
Stabitha is like full Wednesday Addams at the formal.
Wednesday Addams as she steps out and begins partying with all of her friends. And at the end of the night, when the vote comes for prom king and prom queen, the crush that you have that you didn't tell anybody about shows up, and he is announced as prom king, and you are announced as the Wise Man is the prom king, and Stabitha is announced as the prom queen, and the family of Grill Dad, Grill Father, Grill Dad, Grill Daughter, Grill Uncle, Grill Other Uncle, you live a happily ever after life, being the champions of Astral Chef, something that will never be taken away from you. It's experience you will never forget. One that you are all deeply grateful are participating in.
Grill
Much
fam.
like for real fam. The grill fam, yes, sorry.
Grill fam.
Being frozen and disconnected kind of like scattered my brain a little bit, but nonetheless, I've run out of things to say. That's been Game 8 of Tabletop Appreciation Weekend here at Playotic Games. We're about to disappear so that Game 9 can get ready. But before we do, Justin and Raina and HV, please tell us a little bit about yourselves, where we can find you, starting with Justin.
Oh, I mean, what is Mick? Chop liver? Fuck.
They know me. I don't know. It's not a big deal. They know where to find me.
Yeah, my name is Justin. You can often find me here. Probably, hopefully, more often in the near future, if we can get our show back on Thursdays. Looks tearfully at Gup. Who immediately goes away. I can also be found very soon over at Amateurish Productions. We've just started recording our new podcast. Eli, who you may have seen with me on the last game, is going to be in that game as well. And it is full level 20 from jump. And we are, from episode 1, they're going to be level 20 and just moving on from there. Because I hate myself, I guess. That's the best understanding I have of it. Find me at Amateurish Productions, at the Brunch Guild on Twitter, and here occasionally.
Excellent. HV, let's go with you next. I went a little out of order.
Hello, I'm HV. You can find me at Pandemonium TTRPG. We play every Friday night. And then every other Wednesday we play Blades in the Dark. And I do all of the character art for that stream and for the party as a whole. And you can find my Instagram at hellvehicle.art.
Fantastic. Not Justin. We just did you. Raina.
I'm
you
Raina.
want to do me
I'm
again?
Also in.
Sorry.
I'm also in Pandemonium TTRPG, but we play on Fridays and every other Wednesday, and you can see Indy and Coconut. I'm glad they got to join.
Wow.
I'm Mick Arcade. I work with Playotic. No, but
I was just about to introduce you.
Sorry.
I was going to say,
Go
Mick,
ahead.
you also do stuff outside of Playotic, though everybody knows who you are. Please say.
I'm Mick
what would you like
Arcade.
to-
I do stuff on my own Twitch at Mick Arcade. I'm a voice actor. I do voices. And
Fantastic.
I'm here on Playotic when I'm not being a dad, which is like very rare at this point. But hey, I'm around ish.
Fantastic.
Catch me every Tuesday night on Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
I don't think we can legally have this music behind us.
It's not. It's
okay.
We are at
It's about beans.
$2,820 over our $1,500 goal. Let's make a push to make $3,000 by the end of this night. We have 2 more games. Tell your friends, tell your family, shout at the squirrel who taunts your friends and families. Let's do some Playotic good tonight and try to hit that $3,000 goal. But nonetheless, it's not the end of Extra Life. Just because we've smashed through this goal doesn't mean that we're done. We're raising money until the end of the year, until December 31st. So we've got plenty of time to keep that train rolling if you are not in a position to be able to help tonight. And even if you can't help financially, because I understand times are tough for everybody, just spread the word.
Yeah, donate if you can, share if you care.
It's true. If we
Couldn't have
hit
said it better.
3,000 for the weekend, I'll run a special one shot. What is that? Who knows? It's special though.
Could be anything.
And it could be anything.
Playotic Smash is confirmed. Daddy Gup, take us to intermission.